Yes.
For real now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are just exiting. You guys just finished up a gig. You were at a pretty small village, kind of middle of nowhere, really. It was along a river, between some mountains. Most of the population there, sort of a mix of Kundeshi and Manoti, who just happened to be passing through the area. Suffice it didn't go great. You guys almost got ran out of town. It was a close shave. It really was.
Why?
Some of you guys tried your best.
Because they don't
Actually, yeah, that's a good
understand
question.
culture.
Why do you think you might have almost gotten run out of town?
They don't understand.
Scrux!
They
What
don't
the
understand
fuck?
real culture.
I think it's gonna be Tabia's fault.
What?
Yeah, everything that happens poorly is the woman's fault.
Wow.
Starting off strong. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nifty. So whatever happened, it was blamed on Tabia, and then Tabia tried to blame it on Scrux. So
We're playing the blame game.
So yeah, we can kind of pick up with the conversation there. You guys are kind of just wandering off from the village, miffed as fuck. How's the conversation going?
So,
Tabia,
Tabea, do you wanna explain yourself?
when you hit
The fuck was that?
little boy,
I had
with your foot,
nothing to do with that little boy falling in manure, okay? Nothing!
I saw
Scrux
you
was the only
kick
one
him.
who was there!
No, I wasn't.
Scrux would never do that.
Okay. I hate to break it to you, but
Whose job,
everyone saw you. Everyone saw you.
whose job was it to clean up the pile anyway, huh?
Yours.
You.
What? No!
Okay. Do I have to go back to the chart that we made?
What chart?
Can I like try to search through all of our equipment for like a really shoddy piece of paper with poorly drawn like chore chart on it?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d6 and add your wits.
At my wits. Oh no. Roll
Also,
six.
what's the fucking odds that the constable's kid...
Oh no. Okay, I rolled a 3.
Okay. So what's the total?
3. That's the total.
Okay. You're searching through your little collective wagon of just junk and performing equipment, the big tent that you and Samir happen to share every now and again. Like you trade off gigs in there. You're searching through it and you can't find the piece of paper, and even as you're searching through it, it occurs to you Tabia can't even read.
Okay, you know what? Can I pull out just is there a piece of paper with writing on it?
There's a couple scattered about. Some
Can
of
I
them
just
might...
pull one up? See, this right here says Tabia manure duty.
Can I do a logic check?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll wits 1d6. You're not exactly in your element here with reading.
Respect. You roll. Is it just a die?
Yeah, just 1d6 plus your wits.
Oh wait, where's John's character sheet?
Was I supposed to post it here?
Yeah.
You can. I pulled it for myself from DMs, but if you post them in Tabletop Terry, just so I can have them consolidated, I would
I
appreciate
wasn't
that.
sure if you were supposed to post it with everyone or not.
It's just page 1. The page 2 is more personal details that we can develop along the way.
Yeah.
Spasiba.
I rolled a 5.
A 5? Okay, you peer at the paper covered in strange scribblings that you cannot make out. How do you feel about that? It's being shoved in your face.
Is this the first time you've lied to me, Trey?
No. I had to keep you guys in line somehow. I don't tell big lies, but it does small stuff. And like little white lies and lies have just kind of mess with you. Those. I won't do any really I won't be mean, I won't actually lie, but like the little tiny stuff that might shift things.
I'm gonna grab it and look at it intently. Samir, what does this say? I'm gonna put it in his face.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna notice that it. What's up?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it turns like in ruffling through all of the rummage that you guys have, Trey's character, Bellicus, pulled out just one of your notes about like chemical compounds, and he almost tore it.
I'm gonna scowl at Bellicus.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him that look, like just fucking go along with it for the time being.
Tabia, this says you are to shuffle and clean the room area of our display. That includes manure.
Well, how come you guys didn't remind me? It's more your fault than anything.
This is our fourth or fifth show now. You should know
How
this
long
by
am I
now.
supposed to be doing this?
Every
4
show.
or 5 shows ago.
So you're telling me we've been leaving giant piles of shit everywhere we've gone?
Okay,
Not
well,
entirely
no one's
unheard
shit.
of.
It's the other people's shit. The village's shit.
Oh no.
You left it there, Tabia.
Alright, listen. This one might have been my bad. I'll admit, but I think we can all agree we had a hand in this.
no.
My hand's not going in the shit, Tabia.
Speaking of giant hands, Scrux, what are you up to? You guys have just been kind of wandering in a general vague direction of away from the village that you had this show at. What are you going to be up to?
What am I up to? I'm just smoking my Hishin, while I'm walking behind watching this entire scene.
Okay.
Fucking Eric is a hashish assassin.
Scrubsery.
Big doubt. So I need you. Okay, yeah, you don't actually have to roll anything, but you're feeling pretty solid. Like,
Oh, yeah.
regardless, like whatever happened in the village, fuck it, man.
Exactly, bro. Not my problem anymore.
To you, Hishin smells great. Like it's aromatic, just fragrant. It reminds you of home. To everyone else, it honestly smells like he is smoking just one of the foulest, stankiest like joints you've ever smelled. Like it is like skunk mixed with ass and then a little bit extra zest in there. And you guys are downwind.
Is it same effects as tobacco?
You don't know. You've never tried it.
Hey,
Yeah, this is very much a Tukvarim thing.
Scrux, you can read, right, Scrux?
No.
Oh. Well, you know your duties, right, Scrux? You
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, where you get?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sorry, I need a drink of water. That's all I need.
Yes. To all the three of you, like the smell burns your nostrils. Like it is pungent. Like most of the time you're able to kind of stay upwind or he's in like his own space when he's smoking the good shit. He's smoking it now and you are getting like it's almost gonna make you cough. Like it is real bad.
I'm just gonna take the port of my room and like throw it over my mouth. Just
How much money did we make, anyways? I'm gonna like.
Don't ask me.
I'm gonna search through the.
hold on. Let's take a look.
We're probably like pulling like a little wagon, with a.
Yeah, you guys have a donkey and a cart, basically, that's able to most of your stuff, especially as travelers, especially like you travel with a Minoti ringmaster, like he knows how to pack light, pack compact, be able to set things up, take things down fairly efficiently.
Can I open the treasure chest?
Okay, well you do that. I'm gonna gently pet Doofin, our.
Doofin the donkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to open the treasure chest. It'd just be like, okay, so after the price of us not shoveling shit to Bia, okay, the other incidents, food and everything, we made
don't
like.
Forget Scrux's cigarilla.
Yeah, hold on.
We bought.
We made a net profit of What's the lowest currency we have?
The
How's
lowest
currency work?
currency here is, basically coppers. It really depends on where you go, but at least given that most of the dominant culture is Kundeshi, like you're trading in mostly Kundeshi currency. Basically, it's in rings, and it's
Oh, like copper rings, silver rings, gold rings.
yeah. Compared to coins, like everything is like if whatever money you have is usually kept basically on a necklace or like just a rope that you then like wrap around your person. So like the really wealthy people, they're jangling. They're literally wearing their wealth.
Is it a 1 to 100 scale? 100 coppers, 1 silver, 100 silvers, 1.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it goes even further than that. Like you'll get some coins or rings that actually have like gems embedded in them to denote like even more significant value. It makes things a little bit inconsistent. But generally, like if you get a bunch of usually it's silver and gold that have these gems put in them. Usually that means that they came from someone who's sort of at the top of the pecking order.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and coppers, of course, food, basic ass materials, sometimes silver for that too. You have like 2 silver and then like definitely not even enough copper to really get by. Getting like you don't even have another gig lined up, and that's the real tough issue because normally like word either travels ahead, like someone from another village was there and they'd be like, "Hey, yo, come on over to our place. We'd love to have you."
I was straight up gonna say like, hell yeah, we had like 40 coppers each.
Is that before or after Scrux and I stopped at the jerky stand?
That's after, which by the way, you gotta stop doing. Okay.
We buy the food. You eat it. You don't need to buy more.
But we don't get jerky.
We do
It's
have to
once
buy
in
more.
A lifetime.
We do it
How often do we see the jerky sell?
A lot.
Really not often.
Who are we talking about?
Especially
It feels like a lot.
The one guy that you really dig, he's a Manodi guy and he travels around making jerky. Like people give him meat to make into jerky. He's got the right assortment of like spice and sweet going on. Yeah, it usually is a long period between seeing him.
Well,
the spice guy.
With how much you eat, it feels like we see him a lot.
How dare you say that? Have you no
Do
etiquette?
you understand? Do you
Wait,
understand how much protein it takes to maintain this form? I need more food.
Tell me, is Scrux, is he flexing while he does that?
Sure, yeah.
Is he just like, sure, maintain this form? And he's like, arm outstretched, flex.
Yeah.
To be fair, Scrux is the only person keeping us alive in unfortunate events.
Pat Scrux.
That is true.
Maybe we'll have to put it in our budget, Belacos.
Okay, well look, Scrux, are we ever gonna stop playing you as the mystic creature from a far off land that we captured?
I mean, you're the boss. I'm just here for the pay.
Right, dude, look. How else can I market you? I don't know how else to word it. How else can I attract people to your show?
I don't know. I mean, I am pretty strong. We already have a strongman neck kind of going on, but thinking isn't my business. It's yours.
No, my business is to be very nice and attract the people into the show. Your guys' job is to come up with your own act and keep them entertained.
What if we find the fattest person in town and have him lift him?
I don't know.
Okay,
Sounds
what
like the effort
if-
for that would be kind of expensive.
What if we do a challenge? Scrux versus X amount of people, and like a little friendly game of like who's stronger.
A little game of beat the shit out of each other.
No, like tug of war or whatever the equivalent would be in this language.
What if we construct a tower and he were to push people off the tower, and whoever pushes him off wins?
That
How high
sounds
of a
respectable.
tower are you trying to do?
What kind of tower do you think we're gonna find out here?
Well, what about my
Actually,
ladder for
Maybe
my
a few.
for my tightrope? Maybe we
There's
could do
quite a
something
few.
with that.
Quadeshi likes the tall heights, after all. Correct, Chris?
Yeah, they're
Tall
all
towers.
like they love climbing on shit. Like whether it's in a city or anywhere else, like Kundeshi are like it's a sort of a machismo thing where like I am better than you if I am able to climb faster and further and all that shit. And if you dare say that I'm awful, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. That like it's a fiercely competitive culture, especially where large groups of Kundeshi are concerned.
Better yet, since we have Scrux just generally deal with anybody who would give us any trouble. What if we have an entry fee? That'd be a great way to make money.
We already have that.
Now,
An
before
entry fee.
before we
A
No.
discuss
double
this,
fee.
before we discuss this any further, I just want to analyze our, your suggestion here. The first idea that came to your head when we needed to find money is to set up a rooftop brawl where I will likely kill people. That is your first idea.
Well, we could put some mattresses on the ground.
Then put mattresses on the ground.
Mattresses here.
Find some.
The most that people have is like a woven mat. Some people do have like mattresses or what counts for them, but usually people lay on top of like furs and stuff like that.
Well,
I will say, seeing
you're
a
the contract-
bloodthirsty,
sorry.
seeing a bloodthirsty beast such as this take on Quadeshi's own warriors, that'd be quite a marvel to see.
You can put your fancy writing there. Join at your own risk.
Join at your own risk.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
That's
Yeah, especially Samir, to you, it's like Kandeshi fucking love like one-upping each other with like bigger and bigger risks. And especially with kind of the low-key culture war going on, like the opportunity for someone to like try and kick the shit out of a Tukvarim, like they will eat that up. And they will gladly like outbid each other for the chance to do it.
She might be right. After all, look at me. I'm small, slender, my people. I mean,
What do you mean, your
Scrux
people?
would win. And it'd be
Easily.
fun. Easily. And that's why you protect me, Scrux, of course. I can't protect myself.
As long as you're paying, yes.
And don't forget the founders fee.
You
for
tend to
this
leave
idea.
that out.
Listen. I think she's onto something here. Maybe we put a prize pool on if you beat him. But they never will.
The game is rigged from the start.
Listen. You put the wager in at whatever people put in the pot, Maybe we'll get like
Winner
a
takes
platinum
all.
out of it. And then we take it. And we offer a platinum if they win. They never will. Scrux will beat them all.
Okay,
And then
and
we take the money.
if Scrux, okay, well, you guys realize we can't do that
Why
Okay.
not?
because we have to be able to come back.
Well,
Well,
they're
they're
joining.
gonna have a good time.
They're
The
the ones
audience will
joining.
love it.
What if we dress up Scrux in an outfit when we come back? They'll never know it was him.
You just throw some robes over him, it'll be fine.
So here's what's up. As you guys turn from bickering to salivating over the prospect of like insane amounts of Kundeshi money, you take a look around and you realize that like you guys weren't really walking on any path. Again, you guys are just kind of going and trying to figure out what happens next. You wandered kind of into like some woods kind of nearby. It turned from like sort of long grasslands and just you've been wandering through trees, conversing and just trying to figure shit out. You have no fucking clue where you are.
Shit.
Where is this town anyway?
We weren't walking. Where were we walking again?
This direction, and I'm just going to keep pointing forward.
Hold on.
We're going to the next town, aren't we not? Like, this
Chris,
town
I'm
hated
gonna-
us.
I'm gonna look for the tallest tree.
Sure. Yeah, there's a bunch of like the trees here are old and tall. Most of the trees that were logged a good ways back, whichever way that was, to make the settlement that you just left. So a lot of the trees here have been around for a hot minute.
Sit tight, everyone. I'm gonna go up top and see what I can find.
Okay. Quickness 2d6.
Yeah. And then I add my quickness, correct?
Yeah, so you roll 2d6 plus your quickness.
That's a 7.
Okay. Being that you're a magician, you're not in the best shape of your life. It's been a hot minute since you've done any climbing competitions. You get about halfway up and your arms are like, oh, like you're just holding on by your claws and you're thinking, okay, I might not be able to get to the top here. I've really let myself go.
Can I find like a branch to perch up and rest?
Go ahead and give me a wits, 2d6.
Alright.
You guys, what are you guys doing while Samir starts climbing?
I'm not even
Do-
looking at it. I'm just chilling.
do we notice that he just kind of stopped and hanging there?
I mean, it depends. What are you doing? Like, if you're watching him
Yeah,
go up,
I'm
you'll
watching him go up.
Oh yeah, you see him for you probably notice just the brief moment of like panic in his eyes, and then just like looking around like, oh shit, is there a branch I can chill on?
You know what they say? Suicide is badass.
I got 9 lives.
Exactly. You can have 8 more after this one.
I got this. Shut up. I rolled
Do a
14.
flip.
Yeah, you successfully find a branch to chill on. You test it out. It seems like it'll hold your weight. You're pretty light as it is. You sit down. Just wipe off a little bit of sweat, groom yourself for a bit. You feel some energy come back. Meanwhile, Scrux, what are you up to?
I'm just sitting at this base of the tree, just sitting there.
Okay. Yeah, your bowl of Hishin has run out at this point, and you're not incapacitated at this point, but you're just like, I could nap here. I've sat down. Any momentum that you had is just gone. You're just like,
Gotcha. Okay.
you find a nice sunny spot. You're chilling. You're a very content critter.
Sick.
Yeah, he needs a miss.
You need some milk.
So meanwhile, back up in the tree, Samir, what's the plan? You're about halfway up. Could be a gamble to get to the top. You could also potentially just sort of like let your nails just kind of take you back down. What do you want to do?
I gotta prove something to my friend Trey here. I'm gonna browse my surroundings and see if I can find a thick branch that's nearby on another tree. So jump to another tree and maybe try to a makeshift jumping staircase.
Okay. Quickness 2d6. There are again, the trees are old, the branches are pretty thick. When you get toward the top, they're gonna get thinner. But yeah, there's a couple that you can jump to.
I rolled a 14.
Oh yeah, you graceful, you're like, all right, yeah, I'm back in the mix, baby. I got that muscle memory. Okay, I remember when I was a track star in high school. It was all downhill from there, baby. Yeah, you successfully get to another tree and you're kind of just leaping your way up until eventually the limbs are no longer going to support your weight and you're going to have to switch back to climbing. Can you give me one more 2d6 roll on quickness?
Yeah.
You know what they say?
I'm gonna look down. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you guys can hear him.
No.
Scrux! Catch
What?
me if I fall.
Oh, you got it.
He goes back to now.
His eyes are closed.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Back on you almost lose your balance at one point and you feel like a branch creaking underneath you. But you've reached a point where you can actually see over most of the other trees. You get a vista of the mountains that are everywhere in this land, as well as birds flying around.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of just take in the view and I'm gonna get fixated on a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And out of my predator eyes.
Yeah, the
I'm trying
pupil
to,
dilate. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to sit still and try to see if it'll approach and I can grab it.
Go ahead and wits first. 1d6.
That's going to be a 10.
Okay, you got that instinct, and that's enough to kind of carry you through it here. A bird lands pretty nearby. It's like one tree over, and you can see that its nest is like right there, and it's landing and like feeding its little chicks. The temptation to just fucking go for it. Like, you know how you stare over the Grand Canyon and every now and again you get the temptation to just fucking send it?
Yeah.
You're like, what do you do?
I'm gonna grab that shit.
Okay, quickness 2d6.
I'm hungry. Quickness. It's gonna be a 9.
A 9? Okay. You take the leap, and this is a remarkable feat of athleticism that you manage to get the bird, and you're like, haha, yes. Oh wait, both hands. You take 1 point of damage, and then you are beginning to fall through the canopy. You guys hear twigs snapping, branches breaking, leaves start to tumble down around you guys. You need to make a recovery, and now quickness 2d6, please.
Every couple of branches, can I start counting down? 8, 7, 6 lives, 5. You're running out.
You'd be really sad if I died right now, buddy. All
I
right.
would be
Fuck
sad
you.
though if I did it.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, you are panic's happening. You take 2 points of damage, and like you swear you fracture something as a particularly like you're over, and then you're going down, and you're going
My
down
leg!
quickly.
My leg.
You still have the bird in your hand, which is, I guess, a blessing. It's squawking the whole way. Just
Can I lazily roll like underneath, like because I'm not underneath that tree, right?
you were underneath the tree he climbed up. He's coming down
Yeah.
like a tree over.
Oh, okay. Can I just lazily roll over so that he lands on me?
Sure. Give me a wits roll. 2d6.
wits?
This is kind of your jam, doing at like
True.
sort of athletic stuff. Whether it's catching someone from a fall, like Tabea does a crazy jump. You fucking catch Tabea and be like, haha, or some shit like that.
It's a
So
6.
you just sort of roll, and you're like, all right, this will probably work, maybe. So sorry, what'd you get?
I rolled a 6. Do I add 2? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 8.
Okay, cool. You sort of look up, you see him fall, and you're like, I think I got this. In the meantime, here's what both of you are going to do. Each of you is going to roll a d6, and you get to decide whose quickness it gets added to. So basically, you guys are collectively rolling 2d6, and you're deciding who's going to have the burden of the catch on this one.
I got you. Wait, sorry, 2d6?
So
I'm
you
retarded.
roll 1, Caleb
Okay, I
rolls
roll
1,
Okay, gotcha.
and then you combine that.
Mine was a 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so totally, right now we've got an 11. Who wants to be the one to add their quickness to it?
Eric, I have 2 quickness right now.
Oh yeah, what is mine? Hey, mine's
Should be on your
6.
sheet. Okay,
Yeah.
you're fast as
Yeah, we should probably put you up there. Fuck.
So you slightly misjudged the landing point, but you're fast enough to be like, oh shit, this dude might break his neck. Like from the roll, you got your
Like comedically grab. Yeah.
you successfully catch him like by his robes and just sort of swing, perhaps even up into a stand.
My whiskers are fucking like all frisky
All fucking
and
bent
shit.
and shit. Yeah.
Good heavens, Simi, are you all right?
I don't know. The adrenaline's still in.
Is that a bird?
I don't know what's hurt, but I feel hurt.
Yeah,
Can I
you
just-
saw at least 5 of your 9 lives like flash before your eyes. Probably there.
Can I pat him in the head and just sit back down? Like, there you go. And then sit back.
Do you,
I'm gonna
do you-
I'm gonna slowly take the killing bite of the bird while just like staring at the distance.
You haven't eaten anything raw in a long time, so this is just you literally going on just your ancestors' fucking guts right now, and just like you realize what you're doing, and you're like, oh god, this needs to be cooked. You know,
Oh,
at least
that was a primal urge. Sorry. Okay.
yeah, you feel like you might have fractured a rib.
Oh,
don't
I'm
worry,
just gonna.
Samir. I can help. Can I
know.
can I try to give him first aid?
Um,
Some bandage
sure.
up?
Yeah, you have fixed yourself up from many a bad fall. You know at least how to like apply pressure and wrap and things like that. So go ahead and wits roll 2d6.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, plus your wits, or is that the
Yeah,
cumulative?
that's plus my wits.
Okay, gotcha. It's not your best work, admittedly. It might just be that his cat ribs are a little different compared to yours. It kind of hurts, but it's like, okay, that there's a wrap on him. He's totally gonna be fine. It occurs to you, Samir, like you were going up there to look and try and figure out what direction to go in, and you did not. You got distracted by a fucking bird.
Can I just like after it's all said and done, that rapping that's helping him gets put on? Can I just take a second and just listen and see if I can just kind of hear the direction I should be heading that we need to go? Use my ancestral ability to start navigating us.
Totally, yeah. Go ahead and roll wits
You can
2d6.
do that? Why didn't you say earlier?
Didn't want to go on to climb a tree. That is 14.
Okay. You don't know exactly which direction the winds are taking you, but you feel a bit of a breeze. Some of the leaves and branches that like had fallen down next to Samir start to kind of shift deeper into the woods.
All right, guys. I'm gonna pretend like that was the direction I was pointing the whole time. Again, like I said, like you're gonna like see my arm fully shift like 90 degrees. Like I said, that way.
But of course, why did we ever doubt you?
I
He is quite smart after all.
don't know. I mean, just things tend to work out.
Oh, it hurts to walk. It hurts to walk. Oh, the movement.
I guess we could put you on the back of what's her name of a donkey?
I'm gonna even better. Isra.
Yeah, your girlfriend's been there kind of just watching stony faced for a while. Just
You nearly died.
Isra, please, my beauty. Can you fashion a rope around Scrux? Around,
Excuse me.
like
Hold
a
on.
rucksack. like a rucksack. You can carry me.
Are you kidding?
Every time this happens, you ask me to do this. And every time, Scrux has said no.
Scrux is quite serious this time. It hurts to walk.
It hurts to be in this relationship sometimes.
I bring the money in just fine.
Wait?
You really want to
which,
talk about
which
the money,
leg is
honey?
hurt? Which leg is hurt on
It's not my leg. It's just
Or-
the act of
Ribs.
walking moves
Yeah.
my ribs and it hurts.
Can
know
I,
what?
can I go up and just hit you very hard in the leg real quick? Not hard enough to actually like deal damage, just enough to like he'll feel like my
Sure, yeah,
leg.
that's just flavor shit right there.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're not thinking about your ribs now, right?
My father taught me that one. It didn't work.
It's working right now.
Can I grab him by like how like cats like grab the neck skin there?
The native.
Oh yeah,
Can I grab that and put him on my shoulders?
like just pick them up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, go ahead and you don't even have to roll brawn for this. Like you're literally twice his size, and he is a tiny cat, man. It's pretty straightforward. Are you gentle at all, or no?
He's like a mother cat.
No, I'm not.
Okay. It's a painful experience for you, Samir, but you are no longer having to walk. Just
Okay, let's go. Oh,
okay. You all traipse deeper into the forest. It gets a little misty. The
boy.
night's
Curse of Straw.
You guys find the town.
I joke.
After a long path.
the joke has to be.
That'd be
made, right?
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. I mean, who knows if somehow it'll turn into
Bro.
Curse of Strahd.
Imagine if Chris Olsen was like, all right, guys, check your private messages, and there's 4 different character sheets pre-generated for us
For 5e.
for fucking D&D 5e.
Just, hey, we're going back in it.
Rise,
I promised we wouldn't go back to Barovia, but we're going back. Oh, fucking A. So in tabletop territory, got some new ambience for y'all.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm thinking I'm back. It's getting a little chilly, getting a little nippy. Probably getting to be a good time to set up camp, especially in the woods here. It's already kind of darker than it probably really is. Who here would you guys say is the most well-traveled?
Most well-traveled? That'd
Yeah.
probably either be myself or Eric's character.
Not me.
No,
Oh,
me,
No,
John?
probably John. I'd say you and John.
I mean,
me, John, and Tabia at least, because we're all Minoti culture.
oh, guess what I am? The
Melody. You know what?
Maybe we can argue about who's the most well-traveled.
Yeah, you guys get in an
That
argument
would seem
about
like a very Minoti thing to do.
Yeah. Potentially. I
Yeah,
have
well-
been so far and so wide, I swear.
brother.
Well, have you ever been to the Kodeshi Marches? Huh?
I didn't have to go to the Kodeshi Marches because I went past them to Bea.
I don't. You never truly. You just went through it.
You stopped and you looked. I kept going. I went off the beaten path. I listened
You
to.
never
I
spent a night in
listened.
the swamp like I did.
Oh, you were in the swamps. I was in the treetops. Come on.
Ooh, look at me. There's trees everywhere. Ooh.
Dude, just
Amir.
trees everywhere. Yeah.
Roll wits with 2d6. Well, these two are bickering and clearly don't know what they're talking about. You're just sort of you're comfortable in your knowledge. Perhaps. We'll see.
My wits?
Yeah,
I rolled
wits
a-
plus
I rolled-
2d6.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me. I bet you never been in a hobbit hole. Now have you?
A hobbit
So-
hole? That's not even real.
You ain't never been in one. How would you
so-
know?
Samir, here's what you know about, like just having traveled through woods before. Most woods aren't too bad, especially if you've got a guide who knows to avoid the rough spots. It's usually not too bad. You avoid the shit that'll really fuck up your day. You don't have one of those. You don't know where the bad spots are in at least these woods. It occurs to you that you might want to potentially prepare for the eventuality of running into woad wolves. You haven't seen them before, but people have talked about them. They're not wolves as you guys might think from what people tell you about them. It's as if, like, tree bark comes to life and, like, mauls you. You usually don't see them or hear them until you hear, like, the snapping of wood, and then already they've, like, jumped off of a tree and onto you. That's at least
Right.
what some people say.
The term "woad" sounds funny to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like the
Tabia-
paint, right?
Well, Tabia and Belacus are bickering. I'm gonna reach into my little satchel and take like a dried Kodeshi berry and like plop it into my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Woad wolves. Woad wolves. I'm gonna just stay.
Just,
There.
whoa, we're in backcountry now.
That's where we are.
Can I try to to prove to the bear that I know more? Can I just try to find a mushroom and pick it up? And like, yeah, well, what's this, Tabea?
Wits to Bea to 1d6. You're not an outdoors woman or man for that matter.
Hold on. 5.
Okay, you take a good squint at that mushroom and not to be cowed. You come up with a cool fungus name. Feel free to just off the top of your head.
Well, of course, that's an appy fungus. You can't eat that. I'm gonna grab it and throw it. I just saved your life.
Bellicos Tebia is clearly full of shit.
Okay, listen, that was Psychobilin, okay? Or I can't pronounce the word.
Psychobil. Psychobil works.
Syllabin. That was Syllabin. I'm gonna pick up another one.
Only a beginner would mistake us.
Yeah, I'm gonna prove that I know more. I'm gonna pick it up and eat it.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
Not like a handful, just like 2 or 3, like small little bits.
So, I mean, it sounds like, given that this is always sunny, basically in Gatang, it's be like, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah, I know what this is. It's like, tastes
roll-
great.
Roll brawn, 2d6.
Oh no,
They were both wrong.
it's 11. 11
Of
total.
course, not even a fungus, it's a fruit.
It's a berry.
You take 1 point of damage. You're not feeling too great. Like, almost immediately you feel just incredibly nauseous. The taste tastes like shit. No. And just yummy.
Damage goes to quickness, right?
If it's odd damage, it goes to quickness first.
Okay.
So you'll probably run out of quickness before you run out of brawn if you're only taking little chips.
Well, bad news. I'm almost out.
Oops.
Passes out.
Yeah, it just ooh. Like,
Can I
it's probably a good,
try
go ahead.
to while Tobias looking? Can I try to say, tastes great? Keep a straight face.
Your teeth look like you ate shit.
See, told you.
Roll a die for charm if I believe you.
A die for charm. Oh, this is what I excel at. We got a
DC
14.
is usually like 12, so.
We got a 14 because I rolled 1d6 and got a 6, and I have 8 with Airy Charm.
Tabea, he might actually be legit. I think he likes it. I think he's just a weak little Manodi, though, so that's just the reaction there. Like, he might just be being dramatic, but yeah, you could totally eat those mushrooms.
Fine, whatever. You win again. I'm gonna go sit in the baggage train like in huff and puff.
Lady and gent.
As soon as she turns around.
Maybe we should worry about setting up camp a little bit. I can't even see the sun.
What can you see?
What?
What can you see?
I see.
Fuck!
It's it.
Game.
Yeah, honestly, Bella Cass, it's kind of perfect comedic timing. You're trying to be like, well, what can you see? And then you just puke up your guts.
Yeah, well, look at. Fuck, dude, this is real life me coughing too. Fuck!
I think we're done eating the wildlife and flora today.
I'm just gonna take a drink from a water skid. I can't talk.
Scrux, can you put me down by the tree there?
Can I take him down by grabbing him by the scruff of his neck? And
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
same way.
Would that
There's
be
the brief
considered
moment of, like,
emasculating?
paralysis. Oh, it's so emasculating. Because even then, Kundeshi don't really do that to each other. Because, like, you know, obviously to, like, children, because, like, there's that going on. But, like,
It never goes away.
mother, father, are you still out there? Yeah. So you're set on the ground. Your rib obviously still hurts a bit. The place where you're at seems like a relatively okay enough clearing just to, like, at least put down a campfire. It's not nearly big enough to set up, like, your whole tent shebang, so you might be sleeping under the stars tonight.
I'm gonna go up to Bellicos and say, Bellicos, I'm sorry for being wrong about the mushroom. I'll set up your tent.
We
That's,
don't
that's
have
okay.
time. to set up
That's okay. You know, I think I can handle it. I got it. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm clearly not associating him coughing with the fact that he just ate a whole screw.
To be a
Water went down the wrong way.
to be an Isra, can you gather some sticks for wood or whatever?
Oh, I'm setting up the tents. Make Scruggs get the wood.
Actually, Scrux, you could get the wood.
I mean, yes, I could. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Couldn't Scrux just push the whole fucking tree over and make
Sure.
a wall at this point?
punching trees?
No, just literally like just tip it over.
No, I could go find like a small tree and like rip it out, right? Like a tiny one.
Or even just like a log.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just drag it over. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that works.
Well,
Can I drag
recommend
two?
Jake when you
One
grab
for
one
like
log.
seats, you know?
Sure. Yeah. You. So it might take a little bit to find them. So just go ahead and give me a wits roll.
Oh boy.
2d6. I mean, it's just finding a full-on log and then
Yeah.
getting it back. Not getting lost in the process.
3 and 1, so 4. Yeah.
And then plus your wits.
Yeah, that's plus 1, so
That
4.
was the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Guys, crazy idea. But what if we all just cuddled up next to fucking? I can't think of Eric's character's name. Damn it,
Scrux.
Scrux. Where we all just kind of used him as the wall.
The
We
wall.
can stay warm. You know.
He's cold-blooded, idiot.
That's why we're huddled for body heat.
He doesn't have any.
We do. We provide heat.
So you guys are just screeching in the woods as darkness falls. Scrux, you're like, got it, boss. I'm gonna get some wood. And you just trudge off into the woods.
Never to be seen again.
It's getting, like I said, it's getting a little nippy. And for you, like, that's an uncomfortable place to be. It's just like, you kind of get the little shivers going. Just
You remember in Game of Thrones, the cuddle one's like, stop moving.
you eventually find some really solid logs to drag back to camp, and you're like, fuck yeah, I got some sick logs. And which way was camp?
Damn, he really about to be lost.
Well, shit.
What do you do?
I guess I kind of look around for a little bit longer.
Okay, go ahead and give me another wits roll, please.
Okay, just 2?
Yeah, well, it depends on, so you're just taking a look around. What are you looking for? If you give me some specificity, I can probably maybe give you a little bump here, because you're not an outdoorsman either. Getting unlost in the woods is not your forte, so you'd probably be at a 1d6, which admittedly will probably fail, but we'll see.
I think it's kind of like a paranoid, in a way, like, look for anything, because you think you're being followed when you're in the woods,
Yeah.
So just, a scared look around.
Yeah, just like, oh, the panic's starting to set in. Uh-oh. So you'd have a 1d6, and with the DC that I set,
Okay, the 1.
that's... Well, yeah, we'll see if you get it. So roll your d6 plus your wits, and we'll see what happens.
You got it. All right, here. 5 plus 1, 6.
Look, it's the face Scrux
Well
made
done.
when he realized he was lost.
Just so you have these logs with you. There's sort of that brief moment of like, oh shit, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, like and you think you see one of your footprints in the ground, and you're like, oh, I can follow this back. Amazing. As you do so, you hear the snapping of wood sort of up and over your right shoulder.
Ooh, okay.
So you need to tell me your current quickness.
My current, it's 6 right now.
Okay. Good. You are faster than this thing. So you're going to be going first. You hear the snapping of wood, and you can see what looks to be, something about half your size, like basically breaking off of a tree trunk in sort of a canine form and like jumping your way. What do you do?
Oh, so it's like a wolf kind of thing?
Yeah, except it's like made out of tree.
Can I block it with one of the logs? Like, can I like hold it up in
Sure,
front of me?
100%. So you're in combat now, basically.
Okay.
And so here's what's going to happen next. So you're going to tell me you're going to block it, and so like you can attack back. So like if you just want to block it entirely, you would put all of the points that you have into defense. So if you look on your character sheet,
Okay.
you're going to see on the right side commitment. You don't have to use like right on that, but it's just helpful like if you have a scratch sheet of paper. Basically what's going to happen is that your quickness is doubled. That
Okay.
turns into a point pool that you can divide between attack and defense. So if you have quickness of 6, becomes 12, you can put 6 and 6 in attack and defense.
Okay.
Or you can do 12 and 0 or 0 and 12 or any shade in between. If you all out defend, you will not have any like damage dealt to a critter. However, if you all out attack, you will have a baseline defense from what you roll on top of it. So
Okay.
go ahead and allocate that real quick. So you have 12 points to spend, allocate it between attack and defense.
I can just type it in the Discord, I guess that'll be...
Yeah, you can type, totally, yeah, you can type it in Discord and then I will do the same.
So I have 12 points. Can I do that?
Yeah, right on. This thing. So that was its split. So now here's what happens next.
Okay.
You have the advantage because you are. Well, hang on. I need to actually double check how advantage works because it's been a hot minute since I've done any of this. Are you using any weapons right now, or is it just like your grippers, basically?
Yeah, it's just my hands.
Okay, this thing is like trying to bite you. That's basically its like natural weapon, so it's gonna have the advantage.
Okay.
And it's also the thing that's pulling you into this clash here. So it's gonna have 3d6. You're gonna have 2d6.
Okay.
And you're gonna add that to both sides. So if you roll a 6, it's 6 plus 4 and 6 plus 8. Got it?
Okay, gotcha. 9.
Ooh. So you would get 13, 17?
Yeah, is that how that works?
Yeah, because you're adding 9 to both.
Oh, yeah. I see, that's...
Roragi?
So it rolled a 10. And sorry, I realized I muted
Damn.
myself there because my minus key is there. So it's not the end of the world. So here's what's up. Your because basically you're mostly defending now and also preparing to potentially schwack it back.
Yep.
With that kind of roll. Your offense does not overcome its defense, and its offense doesn't overcome yours either. So basically, like, you guys have that little clash, and you just kind of throw it off to the side where it, like, skids in the undergrowth.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. And you can hear this strange, like, rustling of twigs noise from inside of its body. Now it's its turn. It's going to try and lunge at you. How would you respond?
Can I kind of like grab it and throw it over me? Like,
so yeah, that's just the flavor. So like in
Yeah.
response to it trying to fuck you, like kill you, it's just like, it's gonna try and bite your throat. You're gonna try and do some cool shit, throwing it over you, and
Yeah.
eventually smashing it into the ground.
yeah.
So it's a pretty straightforward attack. It is not trying to defend itself. So this is its split now. So it's just going deep. So go ahead and make your split. It's
Okay.
going to still have the advantage because nothing changed the situation.
So I just reallocate those.
Yeah. So you can reallocate. And admittedly, I should have, like, normally we do this blind. Like, okay, you make your split, then you post it at the same time as someone else, kind of like rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
And then you roll on top of it.
Oh, okay. So if I did like...
Yeah, so you can just make this is basically practice at least for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right on. So it's going to roll 3d6. You're going to roll 2.
Okay. Please. 5. Damn.
Oh, holy shit. Even Steven. So neither of you overcomes the other, and you're kind of locked in a stalemate. Just in the middle of the woods, just like, even though this thing is smaller than you, it's certainly got some quickness on you, and it seems like it's in its home turf. You are not. Like, you're kind of stumbling over shit. Go ahead and give me a wits roll to orient yourself.
A wits roll? Okay.
Yeah, just because, like, this thing is trying to run circles around you.
So is that 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 plus your wits. Yeah.
8.
Okay, right on. It's enough to sort of keep your bearings. You don't, get further up. You feel like you might have your footing now. You know how this thing operates. You're going to have the advantage, and it is your turn. So what are you doing?
Is it, like, on the ground right now, in a way?
Yeah, like, it lost the element of surprise, which kind of gave it the advantage over you, and now you are a big hulking lizard thing, and this is a small dog made of wood. So,
can I grab its head and, like, try and slam it into the ground?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Use the tail.
Yeah, so
Use
with
the tail.
the general gist of, like, how to describe this is like, hey, here's what I'm going to try and do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and smash its head into the ground. Fuck yeah. And it's going to try to, do whatever it's going to try and do. So
Gotcha.
you're going to try and grab its head. It's going to try and sort of skitter backwards a little bit, but, still,
Okay.
like, snapping with its teeth. So go ahead and write out your commitment.
Okay. I'm just going to do that.
Cool. Good shit. All right, so roll 3d6, and it's going to roll 2.
3, oh boy.
Perfect rolls. You're gonna get 18. Don't forget to add to both sides.
Oh, to both sides? Oh, so
Yeah,
I just...
so you get an innate defense.
Oh, okay.
Result.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, okay, got you.
So, oh,
Is that the fucking seagull?
Broken?
It is broken.
Yeah, from where the failed to end then. Wow. So here's what happens now. You guys finally found a way to overcome each other's offense and defense. So since you're attacking it, your thing, like, this still happens. Oh, hang on. Let's see what we got here. Honestly, fucking A. So 21 over 15, the difference is 6, and then what is your current brawn?
My current brawn is 6.
Okay, so 6 plus 6 is 12. You are going to be killing this thing. However, you are going to be taking some damage.
Gotcha.
So it's 13 over your 9 is 4 plus its brawn of 4. So you're going to take 8 damage, but you're also going to crush this thing. You don't have any armor, correct?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so yeah, you're just taking this on the chin. Basically, you're trying to crush its head, and it gets a really big fucking bite out of your arm in the process. But as you, like, just... that, if anything, probably sends you into the rage that does it, and it goes still.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, back at camp, you guys kind of distantly hear a pretty big commotion going on in the woods. It sounds like 2 animals are fighting.
Road wolves. I told you.
The
Scrux is okay.
It's fucking dark.
You have successfly set up a fire. At least just Isra
Have I
got
set
some
up the
twigs.
No,
Yeah, you've got at least a small tent set up. You're not really in a full clearing here, so the tent itself is kind of fucked, because you don't really have tents to stay in. You just have the performance tent.
Looks like we're about to get more comfy tonight.
Scruggs
Again.
hasn't come back for a bit.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like a whole lot of not my problem. Kirk's will be fine. He's big.
To be a...
Yeah, yes.
Never mind.
What?
by
What
the-
is it? You're gonna drive me crazy if you don't say it now.
I was thinking maybe you should go check in on Scrux, but it's dark outside. Maybe we should just stay here.
Don't worry, I can just look at the stars if I need to find my way back, and I'll just wander off into the woods. In the
There's,
general
there's leaves.
To be no.
So, by the way, Eric, for your knowledge, when you take damage, it gets split evenly to both brawn and quickness.
Okay.
So if you're at 6 and 6 and you just took 8, you're taking 4 and 4. So you're down to 2 and 2 right now.
Okay, gotcha.
That shit hurted. So so Tabea, you head off into the woods to go and find Scrux. Yeah? Is that correct?
Scrux!
Okay.
Yeah, Scrux!
Can you whistle
you
like
leave the
he's a dog?
comfortable light of the fire and wander out. Scrux, you can vaguely hear the voice of the little Menodi woman, Tabea, somewhere in the woods. I didn't hear no bell.
I hear him like calling out.
You can hear Tabea calling out, being like, "Hey!" The direction's a little funky, but you might be able to follow it.
Can I pick up the carcass of whatever that thing was and just kind of say like, "Oh, brother," like hearing her call out?
Mm-hmm. Are you still carrying the logs with you?
I'll ditch one of them, and I'll just switch it with the. Yeah.
Okay, right on. You are trudging through the woods in roughly the direction of Tabea's voice. Tabea, you are walking through the woods, calling out for Scrux. You can't see in the dark. You're having a bit of a rough time, champ. Go ahead and give me a wits roll, please. 1d6.
But the stars! What about the stars?
What about the stars? You're not an out. Hang on, let me fucking double check your fucking.
It's me the El Dorado thing. It's like the stars are not in position.
Yes, that's what's happening right now.
And he's like, "Yeah, stars can't do it."
All right, no. All right, let's see. Your ancestral ability is.
I don't know where you're getting stars from, brother. You can
I
speak
thought it was
languages.
I thought it was an Ukla thing.
No, it's a Minoti.
So even then, you don't have the ancestral ability. Like the people who are navigators, who like are usually outdoorsmen, either like learn how to do it, or you have someone like Bellicus who just has that ability naturally somehow.
I see.
So your natural ability is pick.
trouble.
Yeah, you're probably going to be kind of lost yourself here. However, you do run into Scrux in relatively short order if you guys are just kind of wandering towards each other. Big bloody lizard appears out of the dark. You practically bump into each other.
Scrux, what is that?
I have no idea.
Did you kill it?
Dog.
Yeah,
Did it try to kill you?
it did. Yeah,
Seems like you won.
obviously.
Meanwhile, he's kind of profusely bleeding out of his arm. Just a fucking scratch.
I wouldn't want to meet the creature that could take down old Scrux.
Well, damn it! My brain fucking froze there.
Just well.
I was
Just
hoping
keep
you said I
walking.
wouldn't want to meet that either.
I wouldn't want to meet him either.
I'd be scared of me too.
Alright, Scrux, let's head back to the campsite. Get all warmed up. Maybe it'll be good eating.
Yes, please.
You arrive back at the fire a little bit like you kind of are able to make out the light through the trees, and Scrux and Tabea arrive back at their campsite.
Look what I found.
Can I just slam
Yeah.
the carcass down?
I don't mean to alarm you, but
Yes.
that's not Scrux.
What do you mean?
That's a skinwalker! It's a skinwalker!
Just yeah.
So, go ahead.
That's the Woad Wolf. They're about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Yeah, really.
I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't rather like splinters in my mouth, so how about we use it for kindling? It is made out of wood.
Look, I think my idea stands. We use Scrux as a wall, and then we all kind
already
of
have
get
a
by.
fire, you
Yeah, but to
dumbass.
conserve more heat, sir. All right. Look, I listened to the survivalists back when I used to live at home. Okay, cold temperatures. You get
Shut
close and you
the
save.
fuck. Throw it in the fire, Scrux. Throw it. Just toss it.
I'll toss it into the fire.
So, you know how timber wolves are pretty big animals? Like
Just
just
snuff
in
out
general, like
fire.
actual wolves.
Yeah.
You throw basically a wolf carcass on top of like a campfire. The fire goes out.
No, it's made out of wood.
Hey, Scrux.
So sure, it's made out of wood, but it's not exactly fucking like dry kindling. This thing's a living creature.
Hey,
Was.
Like you
what
was a living creature.
Hey, Scrux.
Yeah.
Where's the fire?
Ask the cat.
Okay. Hey, Samir. Where's the fire?
Let's cuddle up. Fuck it.
Oh, really?
I think if we all cuddle up, we might all be able to fit in the tent.
Yes.
The tent falls over.
Get on the ground.
I thought I staked that in. Oh, jeez. My mistake.
I really just want to
Can I take part of the tent and use it like a blanket?
Yes.
without putting the tent back up, just literally grab the tent and pull it like a cover.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Scrux, you're bleeding.
I think so.
Isra, get
Dude, why is your blood green?
get some of the bandages from the wagon, please.
To
It's
get
not
a
my
PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a
Social
bright neon
credit.
green.
I gave my girlfriend a command.
What you gave her? So, Spike, repeat what you said to Israel.
I said, Isra, get some bandages from the wagon, please.
Oh, now you say please. You
Yes.
say please now.
Scrux is hurt. Come on, you're gonna argue now.
She gives you the look as she gets bandages out and just sort of throws them at you.
I know. You know as well as I. We don't
You
want to be in the
know.
middle
Can
of
I,
these
can
woods without a big lizard behind us.
If I had stayed in my home village, I would not be in these woods right now. You told me you were a professional entertainer, and here we are, and you're
If
barely
you-
entertaining,
Can I,
barely
while this
pulling
is
in
going on,
money.
can
Oh,
I
your
try
father
to
would
bandage
still
up
be
Scruggs,
beating you.
Chris?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Your
just
father would still
it
beat you
happens.
nightly
Ooh.
if it weren't for me.
you say my father beat me. He was the one that told me to marry you. Like
Wait a second. What is
I gotta pee
What is
one
this
sec.
girlfriend's ethnicity?
we have.
She went from talking normally to sounding
Oh,
Asian.
you're, I don't
all
know.
of a sudden.
I've been doing that in like a
This dude
different
sounded like-
roleplay server.
He's
So
in there. He
You
told
forget.
me to marry
Oh,
you.
marry. So, he told me to marry you, and you have yet to marry me. We've been on the road as long as we have, and I have been waiting for this to happen, and you continue to put it off, waiting for your next big job, and yet all of the jobs have been small jobs. And we haven't barely made enough money to eat, and we don't have another job lined up. So I have half of a mind to just go back home. And even if my father may or may not have beaten me, at
I'm
least I
back.
might get a husband who is worth a damn.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Am I an ordained minister in this world?
You're not a priest, buddy.
Am I?
I couldn't have taken courses through my travels.
Look at what you checked off for your profession.
I'm professional.
Look at what you checked off for
Entertainer
your profession.
high,
You're
yeah.
an entertainer high. You are not a priest.
Can I pretend to
if
be
you
a
get
priest?
enough wits, you can also take a secondary profession as priest, and
Can I-
then you can be like, oh yeah, I got my priest license or whatever the fuck.
Can I pretend to be a priest?
You could pretend to be a Manodi priest. You are not a Pistari priest.
Okay, I'm gonna put it.
And even then, like, you have a Pistari and a Kundeshi. Like, you have, a goblin and a cat person.
You guys know that I am a Minoti. I can marry guys in Minoti culture.
I've never heard you mention that.
I usually keep it on the down low. Okay,
What's the culture of Pistani marriage rules, laws?
You have no idea. You don't have any idea. Bellicus certainly doesn't. Like, the only person that would know would be
Minoti
Isra.
culture.
Isra, we haven't been in Pistani country in a year. I can't marry you until we go back.
And when are we going to go back?
After our score. We
Oh,
already came
after
up
our
with this.
score. And how long is that going to be? What is your plan? I need a plan. Meanwhile,
The
just
next town we run into, we're going to watch Scrux, after he's healed, maul a bunch of my people for money.
Wait a second.
Fucking
Whoa,
money!
whoa. Mr. Squeamer, I should kick your ass.
so the bickering goes on for what feels like a good few hours. None of you are really able to get any good sleep because the unwed couple are just going at it. Eventually, though, you do get some sleep.
Can we
if-
like make up?
Scrux.
Roll charm, 2d6.
I just know how to like get her to turn around so she's decent for the next day.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Charm 2d6.
I rolled a
-3.
no. I rolled a 10.
Is that the cumulative?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get her to kind of chill out a little bit. It ain't perfect. Sort of like you kind of have to slow it down a little bit and be like, hey, you know how much I dig you. Regardless of if we get the score or not, like we'll make it happen. That kind of stuff. Even if it might be a lie.
Darling. Soon. Give me time.
Just one more job.
Just one. Yeah. Eventually, the woods quiet around you, and all y'all pass out against Scrux. Overnight, you all can heal for 1 brawn and 1 quickness if you took damage.
Scrux.
I will heal, yes.
Today I think I will heal.
So I'm just going to type it here just so I remember. I'm at 3-3 now, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Eric. You healed to my maximum.
Sweet.
Weak little man. So you wake up the next day and there's a guy who has made a campfire next to you guys.
What does he look like?
He is a Kundeshi, and he's in kind of traveling garb, and he's got a spear, a shield, and a helmet.
Does he have fur?
Oh yeah.
Oof, what's he doing by the fire?
He's just got a little like fish fillet poked through a stick. Just he's kind of low key grilling it over the fire. It smells great.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
He looks over to you guys. Oh, you're finally awake.
You've been
Hey,
watching
you.
this?
You're finally awake. You tried to cross the border.
You've been watching us?
It's been day for a few hours now. Been waiting for you to wake up.
Well, we're here. What could we be of service to you, friend?
Message for you, and he, from his little like pouch,
Skyrim curry.
from a little pouch at his belt, he hands over a little rolled piece of parchment to you.
I'm gonna unroll it and look down at it.
Let's see. It says, an upcoming festival requires musical entertainment, and word around has your group highly recommended. At least based on your past couple of jobs, someone might have lied at some point or was really drunk. My son Nasir is particularly enamored with gymnastics, and if one of your troop is particularly gifted, we would gladly compensate you for the lessons with money, food, and lodging for your efforts. The messenger can guide you back.
Yes.
It is.
I'm gonna look up at the sky.
The signature is Adnan. Sorry, the signature reads Adnan Yusuf. And if you need me to copy paste some of those names for you,
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna grip the paper and look at the sky. Yes.
our prayers are answered.
It's his birthday, his son's birthday?
An upcoming festival requires musical entertainment and other things.
That was literally the first thing that popped in my head.
Tabia,
Yes.
you're gonna be a millionaire.
I am!
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Admittedly, I am kidding, but
God, your
you're going
jokes
to
suck.
be central to the whole thing.
How so? What does it say?
We got a letter from an Adnan Yusuf, and he says that there's a big festival happening in his town, and he wants someone who's a gymnastic skilled person to give training lessons to his son Nasir. That's you.
Yeah,
You're the
I can
gym-
do that. How much is he gonna pay us?
He doesn't say, but he says we will be compensated.
We'll negotiate it, okay?
You're smart. You can get a good price, right? Bellico?
Like, of course I'm smart. I can get us a great price.
Sir, what is your name? I'm gonna turn to the Kodeshi.
Damies.
Joe Biden.
Dainies, listen. Do you know where this scroll where it came from?
Yes, came from my town.
Yeah. What is the name of that town?
Tennis.
User shrugs his shoulders. He's just Adnan's place.
All right. Hey, you should join us. Traveling alone is very dangerous.
My job is to guide you back. Why would I travel alone?
I'm gonna clasp my paws together. Perfect. Just perfect.
What happened to all your hair?
I was born this way.
You burn or something? You fall in fire?
No, I was born this way, sir.
Oh. Roll charm. You got 1d6 with this guy.
He's not taking any bullshit. I rolled an 11.
It's at least it's like you're funny, man. Bet you still fell in fire as a baby. Come, let's go.
Killed the fire. I didn't.
Sure, whatever you say, whatever you say.
Corpse is right there.
He kind of looks down at you've noticed that like some weird green guts have kind of fallen out of like the broken wooden body. It smells like rotten vegetation, and you've been sleeping right next to it.
Tabea, I'll give you a bronze ring to try to eat it.
Eat it? No, I won't do that.
Yum.
It's like fruit salad, yummy.
Fruits. Shut up. You're trying to trick me.
I would never.
Hey,
Not to you.
Hey, quit it.
You're making us look bad.
Make us look bad. I am the one who makes us look.
I'm gonna look down and kind of like poke Scrux with my toe and be like, "You all right there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Right as rain.
You ready to travel?
Anytime.
All right. Let me just get my donkey doofin all packed up, and we'll go. Denny's. We'll go.
I like to imagine Scrux just breathing very, very hardly, like the size that it like knocks all your fur back.
He has no fur, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a skin cat,
Then
Those
his
hairless
fucking
cats.
rolls back.
Tell me, Denny's, do you think You could take on big old Scrux here. I'm gonna say as I put a shoulder around, well, attempt to pull the shoulder around, pull my arm around Scrux.
Wouldn't even be a fair fight. He's already injured. He died one thrust.
He does have a point.
Phrasing.
Swords
Phrasing
hurt.
here, right?
Just wait until he gets better. Just
We're gonna bring
wait.
phrasing
You'll see.
back, right?
You'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and just get doofing ready. Pack up the tent.
It doesn't take too long. You guys don't have a ton of belongings, and the tent, admittedly, haphazardly kind of brought out haphazard. You're able to pack it up nice enough. And Denise starts leading you through the woods. You can tell he's an outdoorsman, as well as potentially a martial law. It seems like he's a bit of a doubled up guy in that regard.
Can I try cracking a joke to him while we walk
Sure.
along?
Yeah. So first, what you're going to do is roll for charm with
Okay.
2d6.
Perfect. This is where I excel, my boys. That is what do I have? 8? So 7, 15.
Yeah, go ahead and tell your joke.
Oh, shit. I already forgot his name. Nasir?
Denise.
Oh, Denise. is his name.
Denise nuts.
Denise nuts. Hey, Denise.
Mm,
What do you call a cow with no legs?
don't know why you cut off leg of
The-
cow.
It's called ground beef.
Oh,
Wasn't it already on the ground?
funny joke.
Shut up, Tabia.
Shut up, Meg.
Shut up, Tab.
Tell
I'm
me,
gonna be,
Denise.
I'm gonna be laying down in the wagon that Doofin is pulling, getting some extra sleep.
Tell me, Denise. This town we're going into. Is there anything particularly interesting about it that we must see while we're in here?
Firstly, you're gonna give me charm roll 1d6.
No.
Separation of shit here. And we'll see how he responds.
I got all told a 9.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, he sort of looks down at you. Oh, Toma, no, do look at you talking, and he just kind of pats you on the head. It seems like the Kondeshi got a little bit of like racial tension going on with a little bit of everyone, but it's more of like, oh, look, little pet person thing. It's like you're going to love seeing this place. Lots of good houses, places for you to look at things. We even maybe have balls for you to play with. Maybe a stick.
I'll take it in stride. Sounds fun.
Yeah, he just keeps on rocking. He has not acknowledged Scrux just at all. And honestly, probably for the best, given tensions.
Can
shall
I
we
give
say.
him one more joke? As we're trying to pass time along.
Sure, yeah.
I'm just gonna get up next to him and be like, Denise, I'm gonna point at some trees. I don't trust those trees over there. They seem
What,
kind
you
of
see-
shady.
Oh, I thought you saw old wolf.
You know how it is.
Killed something.
Oh, you know how it is. You know.
Oh,
Oh,
you
oh.
will probably be ripped apart in a moment.
Oh,
You're so scary.
naughty.
You guys travel for a couple of days, and luckily you're traveling now with an outdoorsman who knows at least how to get enough food foraged so that you can kind of get by, some fish, some small game, things like that. You guys are at least eating. Let's see. Anything else that you guys want to do? Well, actually, it's about 4 days that you guys are traveling. So you go ahead and recover a total of 4 brawn, 4 quickness, because you guys are able to at least successfully rest.
I'm back, baby.
I would like to point out the whole 4 days that we've been traveling to this
So-
town. It was just every couple hours a different dad joke
Back to
drops to Denise or just in general. Just
Yeah.
a different dad joke drops.
Chris, could I spend some time fashioning some magic potions in the wagon?
Sure. Go ahead and roll wits with 2d6 just to make sure you don't blow yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to successfully mix up some brews and compounds and shit. Is there anything specific that you're trying to make? Like, are you making explosives? Or are you just making colorful liquid to like show people and be like, haha, look how sparkly this is, you know?
I'm making some pyrotechnics.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, you successfully don't blow yourself up. Good job. Yeah, let's say you have like 4 with you. You know, you're doing it when you're not like really moving because otherwise, like, oh, like this thing gets jostled wrong and you blow up everyone. So there you go. You have 4 bottles of pyrotechnic juice stuff.
Cool.
You're going to probably need to gather resources at some point, but you still have enough to get through maybe a couple more shows.
Sounds good.
Along the way, you guys passed by like a couple of like super tiny villages just in the woods. Seems like, you know, some Kundeshi living out here as well. You finally get out of the woods and back out at least into some more open plains, which you guys are at least a little more comfortable with. You're less likely to get at least so dangerously lost. I mean, you can still get lost out on the steppe, but at least you can like see something that's like a mile or 2 behind you compared to the woods. In the distance, you guys can see a settlement along a river, and Denny's actually sort of points to it with his spear. That's where we are going. That's Adnan's place.
Huh. And
Almost
Denise,
there.
did you hear about the circus fire?
Circus fire? What circus fire happened?
Yeah, it was intense.
Fire eat.
Yeah.
Oh, one more joke like that. I hit you hard. You're so funny. I like this, man. And he actually kind of punches you a little bit, just like, ha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Probably
be
gonna
like,
leave a bruise. Yeah.
don't worry, you pay a couple copper, you can come see us at the show.
Oh, not bad, not bad. All right. You guys are, you know, just walking along the river at this point. Isra is, you know, sort of fishing along the way, trawling with a net along the shorelines. And eventually you guys reach Adnan's place. It's a walled settlement, like palisades. There's like probably 4 buildings inside of it, but they're pretty tall. Like they're multi-story buildings, which is like usually pretty unheard of. Like it takes a lot of time and effort and just architectural knowledge to make something like that happen. You know, since this is relatively low-tech times as things go. You know, the smell of cooking food, you can hear the bustling of people. Potentially at least like 60 to 80 people living here.
Ooh, 60 80 people. That's a lot of money.
A metropolis.
This might be our
Yeah.
big score.
Don't say
Maybe.
that too loud.
Maybe. You approach the front gate. The gates are open, you know, it's not like they're a hostile, closed-off town like in Barovia. It's like, yep, people are coming and going, farmers and herders. Like, you pass by, like, this dude's farming this huge flock of, like, you know, kind of sheep, but it's not even sheep. It just looks like giant balls of, like, wool that don't even have legs, that are just kind of rolling along of their own volition. What do you guys do?
I say we mosey up on to
Yeah.
Andon's door. Let's do it. Let's make introductions. I say as I hop off the wagon and kind of fashion my Kwadeshi garbs, trying to make myself look all
Presentable.
pretty.
Like you guys have been traveling
Let's
for like 2
not
weeks.
have you make the introductions, okay? I trust you, but
Bellicles, we're partners.
You don't happen to be a people person,
I
buddy.
am a people person. What do you mean? All right, you lead. I'll be right behind you. Okay. All right, go on. Knock on the door. Knock on the door. Go on.
What happened to our guide? Is he not?
He's there. He's like, okay, I show. No problem. No problem. Also, hang on. Let me just make sure I got something real quick.
Chris, I'm gonna take a fabric. You know the magician trick where you like pull like endless amounts of fabric out of your sleeve.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna prepare that.
Oh no.
Okay.
What do we end
Right
up
on.
naming this group?
Hey Chris, can I put on my my fancy like caravan-esque outfit? I imagine I wouldn't be wearing it in the
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! I need to
What?
go back to the wagon.
No, too late.
Isra.
What did we name this group again?
What? What do you want?
Tell me, we didn't lose your beautiful Pistoni instrument that you have. What's it called again? What's it called?
A doodler.
Darling. I need you to play the doodler in a few minutes, okay?
Why are you asking me to play it now? Like,
No, not now.
you haven't had. You said I wouldn't have to do this stuff.
No. Put it on your back, honey, and just prepare it, okay? Trust me. Listen, there's nothing to be ashamed about. The doodler is a prestigious instrument in your country.
It's
Bro,
not
I wouldn't
about
trust you with a
shame.
15
I
foot pole.
thought I didn't want to learn how to play it. My family made me learn how to play it, and now you're making me play it.
Darling, it's going to be wonderful what playing this doodler will do for our finances.
Sheesh.
Roll charm. 2d6.
Please play the doodler.
You know what I just realized? Why is our entire group high in charm?
I rolled a
Entertainers,
14.
man. Okay. I'm just making a note. Plays the doodler. She
You know
is
what,
not an
where's the
entertainer, by the way. Like again, she's a fisher. So
Tabia, I need you to do the singing.
The singing, of course.
Okay,
Wait,
all right.
I can sing.
Oh,
Scruggs, can you sing?
as a
Absolutely not.
at least to be you as an
Shouldn't have
entertainer, low, you at least know how to kind of like work up a crowd with some like
Yeah.
silly rhymes, but like singing, Scrux, you know something, but it probably wouldn't be entertaining. It would, yeah, you know how to do that, but that's not quite what he would have in mind. I mean, who knows? I mean, if he
Yeah,
asked you
like-
to pull it out,
We could
Crocodile roar thing.
We could use your crocodile roars as the bass line.
not gonna lie, Scrux, that's kind of offensive.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Like,
How-
dude,
why
that's what we do
is
for
our
rituals, man?
morning circus act turning into a band?
Because they
I will-
we play music.
But wasn't the whole point we're teaching gymnastics? Why are we trying to be a band?
Knock on the door, Billicles. Just knock on the door. I have it planned.
Meanwhile, Denise is just looking at the three of you. The door opens. Some sort of like, it seems like there are people that tend to the house. The doors open, and they're like, they recognize you all as, oh, you must be the group that's brought in Denise. Speaks in Kundeshi to them. This place is full of cats, just kind of going all over the place. By the way, Denise himself, he's like an orange-colored cat. He's actually got one ear missing, funnily enough.
Yeah, Chris.
Hmm?
Can I try to parse from his greeting to try to impress them by doing the greeting that he did to them?
Okay. Sure. Wits 2d6.
No.
Oh, sorry. I rolled an 11.
Okay, yeah, you're able to pick up enough of the greeting to kind of lock that in your memory of Kundeshi language. Like, okay, they must have done that greeting to each other. As for if it's like the formal or informal, like a lot of those more concrete rules, hard to say, but like, okay, you perhaps know how to greet someone in Kundeshi.
Imagine if that
Nice.
greeting is how warriors greet the house they serve, and you just imitating that.
We'll find out.
You're led inside through pretty lavish, at least for this day and age, accommodation. There's rug tapestries adorning the wall, lots of fine decor. The people that live here are well off. It almost kind of strikes you as like sort of like a lordly estate, kind of just off the grid, but super chill, almost like vacation home kind of style. It's certainly away from the big city. As for like why these people live here, hard to say. You don't know who this Adnan Yusuf person is. But eventually you're led up to sort of a meeting chamber where there aren't chairs. Everything is like cushions that are arranged in a particular fashion.
It's just rugs everywhere.
Samir, you would recognize this layout as sort of like a formal meeting chamber for like people of upper class in Kundeshi culture, and even in some homes, like smaller homes, this is usually how like central like living room areas are kind of laid out, but just not nearly as fancy. There's even a couple of spots that are like more or less elevated, and that usually lets you know like who's at the top of the pecking order, quite literally. And you see sort of at the top of this one perch at the opposite end of the room is a relatively portly cat who's sitting there. He's more sort of got black and white spots all over, and this dude has the fattest ring necklace on right now. You're seeing silver and gold on this dude.
My eyes will widen.
He
And
says,
then I'll tap.
"Hello, it's so good to meet all of you.
Bizarre
you
Yusuf.
must be Bangalini's traveling music and giggle show."
Very.
Wait, I'm gonna like look back.
Oh my
I'm
god,
gonna
that's the
True.
wrong fucking
Oh.
circus.
Of course, we got your missive. We came right away.
I'm so glad you made it on such short notice. I was wondering if my courier was going to get to you all before your next show.
Oh, I do know how busy we are. I'm so glad we caught him.
Bellicus, Bangalini's traveling music and giggle show is like your rival group. Just like they have been operating.
Yeah, I
in
heard the
same-
name, and that's why I looked back at the group and was like,
Yeah, that's
Oh.
not us.
That's
well,
great.
it's us now.
Jesus. My son has been meaning to meet your lovely jokester Gabea. So excited. So excited. And you must be Pux. I thought you were an Ukleth, but a Tukvarim, unorthodox and unexpected.
Good thing her name rhymes to be a.
Yes. I'll do my traditional greeting that I try to copy off of that guy.
Roll charm 1d6.
Ooh, 10.
Not bad. Wait. You have a 9 in charm?
What?
Huh?
Wait, so hey, what'd you roll?
Roll a 6.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled a 1. I'm like, how the fuck did you get 9? Okay. All right, cool. So he kind of tilts his head. So Samir, you catch that Tabia just kind of gave like a high up person an informal greeting. Big no. Big no.
Can I like try to correct her posture?
Yeah, absolutely. You do a little bit of a tweak, he's like, oh, much. He sort of nods a little bit.
So we're still working out some of the kinks on the formal greetings.
It's okay. I thought you said you performed for Kondeshi before, you know.
Who's it directed to?
Towards me.
It's kind of towards everyone a little bit here, but it's definitely more towards Samir and to Bellicose because they're the folks here.
Well,
Sir.
Oh, I see. So sorry.
But your voice is wonderful.
her parents kind of dropped her a lot when she was younger.
Well, hopefully she made her a good gymnast. In
I'm
the
gonna
meantime,
snap to be a do backflip.
I'll do a backflip.
it's easy. Yeah, you do a backflip.
Do it again.
It's in your.
I'll do it again.
Oh, amazing! My son will love to learn this from you. So good.
Oh shit.
Now, is there anything you need for accommodation? Do you have your own sleeping area? I know you usually travel in your fancy wagons, but if you wish to stay indoors, understood.
You see, we had an unfortunate encounter with woad wolves, sir.
Oh, what happened to your retinue?
Destroyed.
Oh,
There was a lot of wolves.
So
We
unfortunate.
have only one wagon left, sir.
I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that you made it though, because now festival can go on without a hitch. Going to be so good. So glad you could all make it. And funnily enough, having Tukvarim here will actually be quite good. I think everybody will be really getting a kick for this. And of course, he doesn't address Scrux by name at all. Like low key, he's not even looking at you, Scrux, but like he's just you might be seething. I don't know how is Scrux perceiving the situation from his eyes.
I think he's just kind of indifferent at the moment. Like he's
Okay.
weird, but it's like whatever. I'll roll with it for now.
Just fuck it. I'm gonna make money off this cat. Fuck
Yeah.
these cats. Whatever.
Fuck these cats.
Okay. So now you guys have the opportunity to kind of settle in a little bit. Like the dude's super thrilled that you're there. He tells you that the festival is going to be starting in a couple of days. You guys made it just in the nick of time. You'll have time to set up, some time to practice if you want, to get to know people in town. Yeah, so let me know what you want to do.
Can I be locked away in our quarters trying to come up with like this really convoluted plan to keep the other people from showing up and like having both of our groups there?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so you guys set up your tents. It's all smiles until you get inside the tent, and then feel free to take. You guys are just all in the tent now, and you can finally sort of drop the masks, basically.
Well, I think I might take Isra on a date.
Bro, we don't have fucking time for a date. I'm sorry, but look.
Miss Bangalini. Then this is Isra, by the way. Who's this guy? Like, that's not your name, hun. What's going on here?
I'm Bangalini. What do you mean?
What race is Gambolini?
See, Bellicose is pox, as they say. Gabia. I don't know who the fuck they think you are, Scrux, but whatever.
Okay, look, I'm gonna put this really simply. Okay, we're fucked. Okay.
Fuck you say?
Well, yes, we are what you would consider fucked. Okay, for lack of better terms.
No.
We have to figure out. Okay, hold on. Just listen. Okay. Here's our troop's name, and now here's another troop's name that I'm not going to mention, but I'm going to point at it. Okay. You see how it's not the same? You see how it's not the same? So now we're them. So now we got to figure out how to make them us, and we got to figure out how to make us be actually them, and then we got to figure out how to make them who's now us go away, while us who is now them can stay and perform.
But I thought we hated those guys.
We do.
We do, but I hate to say it, but did you see the necklace that guy had on?
It was rather large.
We could steal it.
No.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
No.
Okay, listen. I have a plan. If we...
Does it involve stealing?
No, not yet.
No. then I hate to break it to you, but no.
If we get on their good side and really, really make them like us, by the time Bengalini and his fuck troop come by,
Fuck boys.
we'll be able to convince them, oh no, they're laughing,
Okay.
co.
Okay, listen.
Fucking jokes.
Here's the
Kill
thing.
'em.
But wouldn't
Here's
that
the thing.
hurt our
We're
reputation?
very good. Listen, we're very good at performing, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I say. What if we try to find some old ass beaten up wagon, okay? And then we pretend to be people needing help on the path that troop's taking, and then we just fuck their wagon up and run away. You know, just kind of just make sure that group can't get there. Well, we can figure it out, can't we?
Listen, they didn't even get the note. So they probably don't even know.
Oh, how much you want to bet they're gonna be here? How much you want to bet? How much you want to
So-
bet? Out of the 40 rings that we have.
So Scrux, while these guys are going back to their bickering, what are you up to? Like, you're actually feeling kind of cold. You know, even out here in the sun, there's a lot of like, you know, just the wind kind of takes a lot of the heat out of you. What are you up to?
Is that guy still outside, the leader of the area kind of thing? I forget his name. Sorry.
Like the Adnan, the guy that you met.
Yeah.
He was indoors. You guys have sort of set up your tent outside, and like that's where you guys were kind of at. So you like, thankfully the tent is thick enough where like the arguing gets like really bigly muffled. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're gonna stay inside to listen to it or go outside. Like, up to you.
Okay, actually, I will stay inside and just listen.
Okay, gotcha. So what do you think the solution is going to be here, boys?
I got it. We can blame it all on Pepe Sylvia.
Pepe Sylvia?
Ira pipes up. Who is Pepe Sylvia? What even is Pepe
Okay.
Sylvia?
Exactly. No one knows who it is. That's the perfect alibi.
I say we just get them to really like us.
Hey, now you're talking some sense, I guess. But like, even then, like, we
I'm
have to
gonna
know,
say it.
like,
They're not gonna like you because you're different.
well,
And we
it
have
seems
this
like
guy.
they don't know who Bangalini even is. I mean, this cat guy just seemed to just accept that you guys were whoever that was.
Cat guy, darling, come on.
That's a little messed up.
Can I say, and what happens when the actual group shows up? Have you planned
Okay,
that
see,
out?
that's the point I was making. We got to figure out where the group's coming from and
Well,
stop
they
them.
might not show up. I mean, they only sent
Yes.
one messenger with one note.
They're also going to love us by the time they do, and they won't believe that they are who they are.
They
The
also
thing is,
might
Okay,
hate
okay,
that.
so you think
do a
that they're gonna
stand-up
love us?
job. If we do a stand-up job, they're gonna think that our rivals did a good job and we didn't even show up.
Okay, but how did our last 6 villages react? Go ahead.
Very well.
But, yeah, okay. So for village number 1, not very well. What about 2 through 3?
Not good
Village
at
two.
all.
Okay, village 4.
That was a bad one.
All right, now village 5.
So.
Okay, now the last village we were just at.
We got ran out almost.
Oh yeah, okay. So if we can't even perform at those, how are we gonna perform here?
Good point.
Improv.
We could try what you guys suggested before. I mean, it's mostly Kondeshi here, and you know, Han, admittedly, your people do like to fight a lot. Maybe they do want to, you know,
What do you
to
mean,
try
you
and.
people?
She's gonna look up. Do you want to get me started too, Bellicose? Because I will rip you apart. Okay, bud.
I'm
To be husband.
gonna hide behind Tibia. Nope, we're good.
That's what I thought. So they might want to take a bite out of Scrux. You know, that could be what we do. I mean, setting it to music might be tricky. I mean, if it'll at least get us paid, I can try and play the fucking doodler. So
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever heard the doodler. What does it sound like?
Like, are you asking her? Or are you just asking out of character?
I'm asking her, but
Are you asking her?
I'm asking like a dick, like, oh yeah, what does that sound like, Chris? What does the doodler sound like?
It's a
This is the
stringed
automaphone.
instrument. That also it's really just a stringed instrument that's kind of pulled like a bow. How it's got 3 strings on it. The main tricky bit with it is that if you play it incorrectly, it sounds like someone's dying.
If you play it incorrectly, it sounds what Eric just put in the fucking chat.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a happy noise by any stretch of the imagination. And if you're dealing with Kundeshi who have very sensitive little ears, you know. So
to play a doodler is to doodle a doodler, to diddle a doodler.
Diddle and doodle. Okay,
see
fucking
why I
Ned
hate the
Flanders.
instrument? Because people who don't get it
Doodly doodly.
say shit like this.
She plays
And then when
quite
they ask us to
beautifully.
play it, you just say that. You know that I don't play it well. You know that I don't. I've been so out of it. I'm not going to argue with you right now. I told you I'll try. I told you I'll try. And hopefully Tabea can hold a note. And hopefully I can hold a note. And they won't murder us for being out of tune.
Just to figure out what kind of bass I'm working with, can I hear you play one note off of it? Just so I can
Sure.
figure out where we're at.
Yeah, I will have her make a roll.
I can't wait to hear this screeching.
Oh, where's she at? Okay, it's not the worst thing. Okay. Let's see. Where's her quickness score? Okay. It's real bad. It's like she begins to play and like your head starts vibrating. It just like nails on a chalkboard. She rolled a 1 and she has a 4 in quickness. So
That's good, thank you. Okay, I see. All right, I'm gonna tear every little like note and string and piece of paper out. All right, new plan. We don't do that. No, we are not thieves. Not yet. We'll steal gigs, but we won't steal people's money. They will get a show.
What if you make a trapeze 1,000 feet high?
Fuck.
just as silence.
Alternatively, we could tell the truth and tell him
That
that
sounds
Tabia
awful.
is better than Gabia.
I think at this point it's too late.
Yeah, I kind of already said like, yeah,
I was
that's
just
us.
gauging what level we were on. I was going to go to the worst and that, so I'm glad we're on the same page.
All right. So
The way you said that.
the conversation kind of comes to a conclusion. It seems like a good solution has not quite been reached about what the fuck to do. There's some options on the tables. For now, at least, the day comes to a conclusion. You guys, actually, what do you want to do with your evening? You guys are served pretty good food. It's cooked, it's spiced, it's fresh. It's not a mushroom that makes you puke your guts up. So it's pretty good.
I do want to take Isra out on a walk on the town. That's what I'll do with my evening during sunset.
Okay.
I want to tag along, but abandon them at the first possible form of entertainment.
Okay. Sounds good. You notice that people are pretty busy with getting festivities set up, like lots of paper lanterns, kind of vibe like that. Lots of like strings of colorful cloth that are being draped up and like between rooftops. There's a couple of Kundeshi folk that are like beating on some drums and kind of just riffing with each other.
Can I
Can
try
I
to
chill
find
with
it?
them?
Okay.
Yeah, totally. yeah, they see you roll up, and it's, word has of course traveled ahead that Bangalini's crews arrived. This must be Gabea. And
Excuse me, fine folks. Could you potentially teach me some traditional Kudeshi folklore tales for song and dance?
they kind of frown at you and they tilt their heads like, "Ashwanhasi
What is can I get a general vibe of what that meant?
roll wits 2d6.
Damn.
General vibe.
I have a fucking I have a special ability. I rolled a 5.
You have they asked you a question. As for what question that was, you don't know.
I'm going to do that same introduction I did to to Nasir. You said.
Oh, yeah, they go and then they kind of greet you back in the same fashion. One of them pulls over a little stool and just sort of pats it for you to sit down.
I'll sit down.
They kind of are going back and forth between each other. They're still just playing on the little drums that they've got. It seems like they're kind of doing that while other people work. Occasionally like a kid or two will stop by and dance around before going to continue on whatever it is that they were doing.
I just imagine just someone speaks foreign language, like, huh? What's up? Hello.
Yeah, basically.
Well, hi. Pulls up a chair.
Mhm. Yeah, they're pretty hospitable, it seems. Yeah, as the rest of the conversation that's going on, I imagine you're rapt attention trying to pick apart what the fuck they're saying.
Mostly.
With that, yeah, go ahead.
Just as can I try some Quideshi street food?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. A lot of the food that's already been brought to you, sweet, savory, a lot of real good stuff like that. It's the food that reminds you of home, perhaps for better or for worse. There's some really solid fish that they rock here. They fish fillet for days.
I'm getting more of a seared.
That you are. Your girlfriend is getting some weird looks from people. I think they just they may have never seen a Pistari person before, let alone one that's kind of walking arm in arm with a Kundeshi.
Mixed race
And
couple.
they're sort it's more curious than it's more just curiosity. You're not met with hostility.
I'm gonna kiss her on the forehead.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for charm.
Let's see what happens.
2d6.
13.
Yeah, the people that had been sort of watching with curiosity are just sort of okay, and then eventually a lot of the curiosity kind of dissipates once it kind of becomes a bit more normal and casual.
What are you gonna do now? I kissed her. What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? Accept it and be accepting of other people's decisions and not give that much of a fuck. Bellicose, what are you doing?
I don't fucking know at this point.
Just freaking
I'm
out with
freaking the fuck out. I'm like, we're fucked. We're gonna get fucking executed. We're gonna get captured by a fucking guard. We're gonna, I gotta find some fucking drugs. I know what. I don't do anything. I gotta find shit to do. Calm myself out. Smoke a cigarette. Whatever. It's in this world. Okay. Yeah. Before I die.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
What is the Kandeshi's form of drug? Is there poison?
You don't
Cocaine.
know. You'll have to
Going
ask around.
Find out.
Go ahead and roll wits with 2d6 since you guys are
8.
as entertainers. Oh,
She's gonna get
I have a
synthetic
1
shit.
for wits.
shame. You wander around the little town. How are you asking about drugs?
I guess
Skooma.
very badly. Skooma!
Yes. So you go up to people and you're just saying nonsense to them, you're trying to imitate
Hello!
Kundoshi language, but you do the greeting and you're like, hello, and then you just go, Snort, snort, huh? Snort, snort, coca, or
It's
some
like
shit
it's like the
that.
dude from Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah. Some people are kind of really off-put by you, and like people with their children kind of draw them away. It's like, oh, okay. You do not find any drugs. In the meantime, though, so I know that Bellicus, you had been mentioning trying to find your own drugs. Funnily enough, you see at least a familiar face at the open gate that your tent is set up
Oh, no.
outside. It's Denise.
Oh.
He's hanging out.
Oh, okay.
You
Let's
look
see if I
upset. What's the problem, Bellicus?
You know, I don't think my jokes are funny enough for man, I am so bad with names. You know,
Denise.
no, not for Denise.
Oh.
The
Adnan?
leader.
Yeah, the leader.
Seth?
I don't think he's gonna appreciate my jokes the way you do, Denise. I don't think Adon's gonna appreciate them.
Oh, you'll be surprised. We have good sense of humor. We are good humor people.
Yeah, do you guys like seafood?
Seafood? What you mean?
Like fish and stuff?
Yeah, fish is good.
Yeah, because I eat a seafood diet as well. I seafood and I eat it.
Oh, look at you. See, huh? I see you. Yeah. See you later.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Can you hear like a chuckle from inside the tent?
You see your very deep, like. But no. What do you guys do for recreation around here?
Recreation.
Like
Recreation.
relax. How do you guys de-stress?
I gotta pee.
Oh, sometimes we beat the shit out of each other. Sometimes we do climbing. Sometimes we also sit down and we have a good. Let me double check what their drug is.
Catnip. It's literally just catnip.
The herb, it is a nice herb.
We have
It comes from
kumis.
the herb.
Excuse me, you have coons?
Kumis.
Like
Kumis.
hummus, but cum.
Cool. Yeah.
Hummus.
Like
So
Cumin.
you want to try?
Sure.
He goes over to. It's kind of like he basically pulls out from somewhere like a clay drinking urn, and he pours into a little wooden cup.
Back.
This, it looks like milk basically, but it looks like it's got kind of bubbles coming up through it. It seems
Bro,
like it's got some fizz.
I don't know. White substance?
Oh,
That's
it's good. You try it. It's from goats.
Bro. Alright. I'm assuming you're supposed to take like a small amount. But
Wait. He
Bellicus
actually
is so stressed he just starts digging into it.
Before he hands it to you, he like sprinkles some like little powder over it. And you take a little sip of it. It's kind of sour to the taste, but with the spices in it, it actually tastes pretty good. And you notice it has a bit of a like sort of the afterhall. It's not alcoholic like spice to it. It's like, oh, this is like fermented goat milk probably. It's not the most tasty thing, but with the little spices that he put in there, it's not bad.
White Russian.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds absolutely vile. Fermented goat milk.
Isn't that like a Mongolian thing?
Mhm.
Probably.
I know they do fermented horse milk, and apparently they call it kumis, like Kumys. On God, for real. I think that's a thing.
What a
I'll double
name
fucking
for it.
check here. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I thought it was a meme. Kumis, also spelled Kumiss or Koumiss, is a where the fuck? Traditionally made from mare milk or donkey milk, the drink remains important to the peoples of Central Asian steppes.
Huh.
So, yeah, you basically have that, with just a slight variation, with a little bit of spice.
A spice.
So, a little bit of a spice.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll get you fucked up.
Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna try to end up back at my tent, but or my room. But we'll see what happens as I start feeling side effects.
Go ahead and roll Brawn 2d6.
My favorite rolls.
Yummy.
My favorite numbers. I rolled a 5 total.
Okay. You're getting fucked up. Like it's not like one. It's not something that you're used to drinking. It's like really it's thick. You know some of the textures don't really just line up for you. The sourness ain't too hot either. Like you've already got a bit of a weak stomach. Like the mushroom taught you that much. This like you're like dizzy and feeling drunk, but then you also already have like the nausea going on. So you're looking a little green A's like, oh no, you look like the sea, the green water, seafood. As you like sort of stumble off back to your tent. Scrux, what are you up to, man?
I've just been chilling in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
I
Anything in
figure
particular? Gonna
all
hotbox
these
it?
cat men are probably scared of a giant lizard walking around. So
Maybe, yeah.
yeah, I'll hotbox 10.
Fuck yeah. So you spark up, and it's not long before. Like normally, it's a pretty mellow high if you don't like. If you're just rocking on your own.
Yeah.
With the tent like sufficiently smoked up, like you are pretty zooted. Like cognitive. You've become one with like whatever mat that you're on, and you're
Hell yeah.
words are not exactly your strongest suit right now either, and thoughts like you're thinking thoughts to yourself and responding to those thoughts as if it was like another Scrux in your head, basically.
Yeah. No.
So
no,
what's Scrux thinking about? What's going on in that noggin of his?
Lost love.
Lost love. The lizard woman. I don't know.
No thoughts, head empty.
Currently, yeah, I can't think of anything of the
What are you
spot.
talking about? His head's thinking about how funny that seafood joke was.
You think about the joke and you giggle a little bit more, even though it's probably been like 10 minutes.
Just laying on the
Just,
I seafood, I eat it.
I get it.
I get it. That's a good
one. You note like this is something that you're kind of doing on your own. It's not necessarily the exact moment that like Bellicose wandered off. But you hear, at least you think you hear, like the tent flap open slightly.
Okay.
What do you do?
Or
alternatively, what's the thought process? Especially if you're high as fuck. Like, what do you think you'd be thinking if you like hear a noise?
Was it like from the kind of like door, or was it from like another part?
The main tent flap, yeah.
Oh, can I like glance over at it, or is it within like? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's very smoky in here, and like your eyes are.
Well, no, I'll just kind of look over at it. That's what I'd do. So, see if I can see anything walking in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a wits roll. 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
6.
Okay. Something's in there with you. You like it might be a trick of like the smoke, but like you swear you saw something move and like go behind some of the boxes that like has a bunch of fucking what's his faces, and you're like trying to. This is like your kind of inner thought parsing it out. Like something just went behind Samir's boxes. I think. What should we do?
Can I walk over to it and like peer over?
It's a fucking monster. Don't do it, man.
Shit, dude, but I have to do something.
Something's behind those boxes, Scrux. We don't know what that thing is.
Should I just say hello? Should I just say hello then?
Dude, saying hello, it'll fucking kill us, dude.
Well, then what am I supposed to do? Just stand here?
We gotta do something though, man. And you're standing over these boxes for a sec, just looking down. And you see two eyes kind of reflecting in the dim light up at you.
Can I just like reactively like reach out and grab, like try to like grab whatever it is?
There's a
Like
little
on.
there's a little squeak, and you pick up a little Kundeshi child that is like, you kind of got it by the scruff of the neck inadvertently, and it's just sort of.
Smells like ass.
I like to imagine
like-
you're only using 2 fingers too.
The little kiddo is like already coughing in the haze, and like, you know how cats get like the really red eyes if they do too much catnip. The cat's just already kind of there because it might have been in there for a few minutes. It's hard to tell. But
Can I just grab him and like drop him outside? Like,
sure,
like it's a kid. I am thinking about that.
yeah. You like briefly like see outside, and you're like, dude, Scrux, people are gonna know that we're high, and you like put the cat outside. They're gonna know the kid's high. Oh my god, we could get in trouble with these people. We got to do something, Scrux.
Can I give him like a? Do we have any like desserts around or sweets or anything?
Good question, Scrux. We might have something we can give this kid. Let's see if Samir has anything inside of his boxes that we could like bribe him with.
Give him a
That he won't.
grenade.
We can't let anyone find out that we're high as fuck right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll search through his things for like sweets or something.
Okay. Give me a wits roll. Actually, you know what? 3d6. You are the smartest fucker in the world right now.
Sick. Oh, whoops.
Or at least you think you're the smartest guy in the world right now.
10.
10. Phenomenal. You're searching through, and you find this bottle of like a blue sparkling liquid. This must be sweets.
Of course. Can
It's probably like a sweet drink more than anything else.
can I try it first before I get like just to be safe? You know?
Yeah, dude, we should totally try it. Do you know how to get this thing open? I don't know how to get this thing open. Do you know how to get this thing open, dude?
Neither do. No, I don't.
Shit, man. Do we just break it and then like lick it? We could probably do that. We're strong as fuck. We got biceps for days.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could
Yeah,
just break
fuck
off
it.
the neck of it. We don't want to spill it everywhere.
Yeah, but you risk cutting your hand with that.
Shit, you're right.
I mean, you just
Fuck,
toss
what do
it
we
in the
do?
ground.
You toss it onto the ground. Like, are you just like breaking it open, or
Yeah.
like because there's like throwing it on the ground, then there's just kind of tossing it down to just toss it to the ground and be like, oh, whatever, fuck it.
It's like I guess like I'll slam it off one of the crates. You know.
Just slam it. Okay.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So I need Samir. What kind of bottles do you have in your collection? Is there anything other than pyrotechnics?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, there is.
Okay. So we're about to find out if this is a dud or not.
All right.
So, like,
What
just
are the
tell me a
odds
bit
of
more
you
about
doing
what you
that?
have in your boxes.
Yeah, so I mean, there's things to breathe fire, and there's things like fairy dust, where it kind of like looks like there's stars, like
Okay.
in the room. Like I bring the stars down.
Mhm.
Something sort of like the chalk they throw in India as well.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
chalk days. And also bubbles.
Okay. Cool. Roll a
I think that's
d6
probably
for
all
me.
we'd have right now.
Any
Roll a
fireworks?
d6.
You should make him roll a d4 because there's 4 of those
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. Feel free to roll a
pyrotechnics
d4 then.
Bubbles. I'll just
A
pick out his
D4.
phone.
All right. 4.
Okay. The glass explodes, and the room is filled with like iridescent bubbles, and especially to your zooted brain, this is the coolest shit ever because like there's smoke everywhere too.
Smoke bubble.
Yo, Scrux, we can eat these bubbles, dude. That's what this was for. Bellicus, you hear like you see a small zooted little child like kind of stumbling past you, little Kondoshi, and then you hear the smashing of glass from inside of the tent.
Bro, I'm high as fuck. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, you're drunk as fuck. You see it happening as you're stumbling back, and you open up and some bubbles and smoke fly out of the tent, and like I need you to actually roll brawn with 1d6 because you're already pretty zooted yourself in your own way.
I'm about to get crossed.
Oh my god, I got a 4.
You puke on the spot, and you also get let me double check the effect of Heshin real quick. You're just incapacitated, and you actually go blind. So you just
Cannot see. I'm
you can't see shit, and you fall over in your own vomit. Scrux, someone else is in the tent. Yo, dude, Scrux, someone else is here.
Oh shit! Yeah, someone just fell.
Should we make sure they're okay?
Yeah, we probably should.
Shit, we probably should.
Ow.
I think that's Bellicose.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
Maybe we shouldn't help him.
I mean, he's kind of a dick.
A little bit. He's kind of our boss, though. Maybe we should help him.
Yeah, he does pay me.
He does pay us.
Well, not a lot, but he does.
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, you're
My
right.
neck.
All
He's
right.
being kind of loud, though, and he's in
Yeah,
the
it is.
tent with the
Okay, fine.
Your function vibe. Well, how do you help him?
Can I grab? Well, he's a human. Can I just grab him by the back of his like?
How do we grab human Scrux?
Yeah, I
They
don't
don't. Fuck. This is hard.
Wait, who's
Maybe just by the head. You think that'll work?
know. Yeah, can I grab him like
Just
Please-
like
please
a fucking
don't.
hands on
basketball.
both sides of his head?
Please
Yeah.
don't do that.
Just a little-
I'll just stick my arm like what direction I think I'm hearing the voices from. Like this.
This is all in Scrux's head, by the
Oh.
way. Like, except for maybe his side of the conversation that he's saying out loud.
I hear grab him by the head. Please don't.
I still do.
Okay. What do you have this Menody now in your hands? What do you do with him?
I should kill
Crush. Crush.
No.
Intrusive thought.
Should I lay? Do we have like? Are they kind of like cots or like mats?
You
know?
guys have mats, like like bed rolls, basically.
Should I just lay him down on one? Just kinda-
Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea, Scrux. Real
You know-
good idea.
You know this
Solid.
hurts, right? I'm not meant to be picked up by my head.
Hey Chris, can I walk in the tent at this very moment?
100%.
Trip and puke.
You. So first, let's. It's like you're walking into the tent. You're probably not expecting. You almost step in Bellicose's puke. You then also get a face full of the Heshin smoke, so you need to roll brawn versus 12, 2d6, please. At least you're not fucked up, so...
I rolled a 7.
I'm sorry, but you also go blind. You walk in, you brief... Like, this is just, like... I'll stipulate this. Heshin is a poison, and it's only not poisonous to the Tukvarim. So, just telling you now. You go blind as you inhale this stuff and are probably coughing up a lung. You briefly see Scrux, like, just holding Bellicose and laying him down on a mat before you go blind.
What the fuck?
Oh shit,
Sounds like
Scrux,
that
someone
David
else is
Albert.
here too.
God damn it!
Why are there all these people here, man?
I thought
It's kind of freaking me out, man. It's getting really close in here, buddy. We gotta get out of here, man. It's getting really fucking tight in here, dude.
There's footsteps coming towards the tent. And
Oh shit, more people are coming. Dude, they're gonna fucking kill us, Scrux.
Can I-
They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us.
Can I? Oh fuck! I'm blanking.
I'm too high for this right now.
Can I exit the tent at the door and
Yes,
be
absolutely.
like, I am gonna go for a walk?
You just walk right past me.
Yeah, I just walk.
Just
Scrux, is that
God.
you?
I was gonna have
No.
I was gonna have Isra and I about to enter.
You see Scrux exit, and there is just smoke billowing out of the tent. Nothing is on fire, but like at this point, it kind of the balloon has fully.
Is there any bubbles that exit the tent as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This
not
probably
gonna
isn't the
say
first time this has happened.
I'm not gonna say anything. Isra, you remember the fans that we used last time?
Oh yeah, I remember. I'll go get the fan. She takes a deep breath before holding her breath and going into the tent. Before getting the fans and just like airing out the spot.
I'm gonna help her too.
We really need to get a second tent for when he does this.
Can I just I can hear them, right? Or am I
Yeah.
even conscious at this point?
You're basically on like 1, you're zooted. 2, you're blind. So at this point,
Hey,
yo,
Samir.
Bellicose, who's here?
Uh-huh.
Are we here?
Well, no, I was trying to figure out if this
Am
joke
I
was
here?
racist or not.
What's racist? Are you racist?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if the joke is.
What is a joke?
I mean, I can tell you the joke that I was thinking of, but I don't know what it is.
Is there a universal joke? Bellicose, I
Well,
think we
yes,
can figure out a
universe is a
universal joke. That's it. We figured it out. We cracked the code. Great
Okay,
job.
well, we're not gonna put that in the act.
Why not? That's an amazing joke. We're the smartest motherfuckers alive right now.
Of course, we're the smartest people alive right now. But
Of course.
I gotta figure out if this joke for the act is racist.
To be a year, like all of you are overhearing this right now. By the way,
Look, I was trying to figure out if what's
someone
a
else is here with
Kodeshi's.
us.
I know what's a Kodeshi's favorite sport though.
And does she play sports?
Yeah, hairball.
Hairball.
That's so close.
Is that
How are you
racist?
I feel like it might be.
Okay, well,
But how would
then-
we know? I think we would have to ask them.
That's what I was trying to do.
We gotta ask
Are
them.
you not a Kodeshi?
I'm you, Bellicose.
No.
Are we Kundeshi?
No, I'm me. You're you.
What does it mean to be us? You start to have an out-of-body experience. In the meantime,
Oh my
To-
god, I'm in a tabletop game.
You conscious thought kind of becomes an afterthought for you, where you become just experience for a little bit. In the meantime, the tent is successfully aired out. Tabea, do you want to also have some high ramblings for yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So what are you thinking about as you're just like you got kind of shoved over by Scrux? You don't know where you are. You presume you're on the ground right now.
I'm on the ground.
I think we're on the ground, Tabea.
I think I could totally do a backflip right now.
I think we could totally do a backflip right now.
Jumps out of the body.
I want to do a backflip.
Quickness 1d6.
I got a 12.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
Okay, what's your quickness?
7.
Okay, right on. I'm just like, wait, for some reason I keep thinking that your quickness is really low just because of previous Tabeas that have existed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a 12, you actually nail it, and you nail it while blind. Like, holy shit, Tabea, we did that. We're the fucking best.
Did anyone
We're
see it?
amazing. Does anyone else even exist right now?
That's a good point.
You guys actually see Tabea nail a backflip, by the way. Like,
Well, I can't see shit. What are you talking
yeah, you
about?
can't. I mean, Isra and fucking Samir just see Tabea kind of stumble out of the tent, stand in the middle of the road for a second, and then just nail a gainer.
I'm gonna cautiously walk up to her and poke her with my paw bean.
It's a monster.
Do another backflip.
Quickness 1d6.
11.
You nail another gainer.
I'm gonna look at Isra and be like, just like mouth, what the fuck?
We really need to get the Haitian away from Scrux because the two of them have walked into this hot box twice now, and I get the feeling like already. I mean, people are looking and kind of laughing, but so that's kind of a good sign, I guess. But like, I don't know how long this is sustainable.
I get a sly smile as I look at Tabea, who's still blonde. Tabea.
Someone's talking to us, Tabea.
I need to run.
We need to run. We need to run.
Wait,
Presumably, you start running.
Yeah,
try to
it's
grab her.
full sprint.
Sure. Roll contested quickness. You guys just each have your quickness. Roll 2d6 on top of it. Tabea, you get 1 because you're zooted, but Samir, you get 2.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Tabea.
Roll the 12.
Tabea's a slippery little thing. Like, you're trying to grab her, and Tabea's just like, and just is gone. Just wherever she's going, like, she was able to get out of your grasp, but regrettably, Tabea, you go face first into a wall, and you're unconscious.
Through the tent? It's not
No, Tabea was outside, ran into the outer wall of the town before KOing. Many Kondoshi who were observing lose their fucking minds with how funny that shit was. They think it was part of an act, presumably.
No, I'm gonna step outside the tent. I'm gonna bow.
You get some applause. She's funny. You find it good.
I'm gonna pick her up and then do the weekend at Birdie's thing and make
Yeah.
her wave.
People are howling with laughter. Okay, this might not be so bad after all. You kind of think to yourself, you might be a little bit high yourself, but you probably didn't get enough. But
I'm gonna give
Samir,
Isra
this
a
might be
strip.
good.
Yeah, oh god, wait, is that Isra or me?
Who are you
said
talking to, honey?
that? Hello.
Hello. Hello,
I
Samir.
figured it out. Oh, I figured out what we can do.
We did. I think
You can get everyone high.
No, I figured it out. I cracked the code.
I think Bellicose is talking.
I cracked the code. We announced at the start of the show we're changing the name of the group. They'll never know.
We gotta.
They'll never know. We did it.
The benefits of getting extraordinarily
He's
high on
the
innovation.
smartest motherfucker alive.
Meanwhile, Scrux is wandering off somewhere. Scrux, where are you going, man?
So
Yeah,
I was
this-
gonna
this-
walk around the perimeter, just take a walk.
People might get suspicious, man.
Don't be suspicious. Don't.
They're gonna think
Yeah,
we're
that is
probably
true,
gonna
actually.
kill them all.
Is there
I
any
mean, we
water
could
nearby?
totally kill them all. Yeah, there's water nearby, man. This place is built on a river. Again, this is all just in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to the river then.
Yeah, you find your way to the river. You're chilling by it. A little cold, but the Hessian's keeping you warm.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You might be low-key addicted, but whatever. I'm not
Maybe.
addicted. I don't have a problem.
Quit whenever I want.
Yeah, I can quit anytime I want.
Of course I can quit anytime. But even then, why would I? Hessian's great. It's the good shit. I feel good.
Yeah, literally.
What's wrong with feeling good, huh? What's wrong with feeling
There's
good?
nothing
Really?
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, really. Yo, dude, we look sick. You catch your reflection in the water.
Hell yeah. Can I flex?
You absolutely can't. Just be like, fuck yeah, dude. Okay, we found out that Scrux is a narcissist. Phenomenal. You do
Was
notice
that a
something.
surprise? Most
No,
fucking
I
bodybuilders.
mean
are.
pretty much. Something kind of catches your eye. It's like a little spark,
A little spark from where?
seemingly out of nowhere, like right in front of you, like between you and your reflection. It's like a brief image of an ember.
Can I look closer at the like water? Like get my face closer.
Yeah, you swear that under the surface, there's like embers of fire.
Under the water.
Yeah.
Can I like put my head in?
Yes, you can. Let me get something real quick.
This is horrible. Mother beat up her son so bad he threw up.
Scrux flexing.
Go ahead and play that for some ambience for yourself, but put it in tabletop.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, there we go.
You plunge your head into the water, and like your lizard ears are plugged by the water. Like it's not a natural sensation for you, but you swear you can hear like the ancient fucking voices of your people somehow. And like far beyond you is like this distant inferno that's perhaps miles away, but you can see it and still feel its heat from here.
Ooh, okay. I don't know how I would react to that.
I am not high enough for this shit.
Yeah. So, can I?
You feel a
Yeah.
burning in your chest.
He's happy.
Can I like go further into the water? Is that an option? Is it like that deep or?
Great question. Do you want to try?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. You go all the way into the water. Unsure how deep it is, but at this, like, you're just suspended in darkness, and you can swear that you see it further and further down. The heat in your chest continues to bloom and like fill your entire body. You might be drowning. But this also might be the fire, like at the heart of the world, like filling you with something. Go ahead and roll a wits, 2d6.
Woods. Okay. It'd be 9.
Okay. You can totally breathe down here, no problem.
Sweet. Thank God.
You actually can. But you think that.
Oh, never mind then.
So with your wits roll, you think that you can take a breath down here, no problem.
So do I just inhale a bunch of water?
Yeah. At that point, you start to panic. Fucking Samir and Isra, you hear a great deal of splashing nearby.
Meanwhile, I'm just face down, like body is still in.
Yeah, you're not even all that much in the water. Like the river on God is pretty shallow. Like you're just high as shit. You guys see like him face down, just like.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What do we do? He's like, he weighs 1 ton.
Well, we'll have to do our best, I
Okay,
guess.
let's go. Grab his tail.
Something has grabbed your tail, Scrux. Something. It's grabbed your tail. It's trying to kill you.
I'm just swing it off.
Okay. Luckily, in the motion of swinging, you roll yourself out of like the shallow end of the water.
I go in the water.
You guys are just knocked away. You're all right. But thankfully, Scrux, you like get a full breath of fresh air. And you like open your eyes that you at some point had closed, and you're like, "Oh my god, yo, we're back on the surface of the earth, man. We're here, bro." You can turn off the throat singing stuff now. You're back in reality.
Ooh.
Snap back to reality. Nope, there goes gravity.
You feel sober now after almost dying.
That'll do it to you.
Yeah.
Scrux.
Meanwhile, Samir.
What's going
Good.
on, big guy?
Nothing, man. Last time I checked, I was in the tent.
All right. Okay.
Who shook the tent?
Sure. Hey, we fanned out all the smoke.
All right.
You really need to stop doing that. All right. I know you're a big guy. You can take it.
I don't have a
But,
problem. You have a problem. That just in your head, Scrux. That's just in there quietly.
Comrades over there are blind to be ran into a wall. I'm pretty sure Bellicose needs to be turned on his side, or else he's gonna drown in his own puke.
And is it my fault that they walked in the very clearly smoky tent?
All I'm saying is we need to be more careful about this. Maybe one day we'll get you a separate tent, and you can go and do whatever you like. But first, we should definitely get you inside. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm all good. Better than ever.
Okay, you were in that water for a long time. I saw bubbles.
Well, that's good. That means I'm breathing.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. All right, you need help getting up?
Oh, no, I'm good.
That's good, because I can't get you up, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you going to do?
I had to offer, you know.
Yeah, whatever. I get it.
I'm gonna look around. Are there people watching?
But yeah, some folks were laughing or just like concerned, especially because it was like Scrux. So that's most of it. A lot of people like that had initially been like chilling are kind of like, all right, we're gonna take our kids inside. The lizard's acting funky.
Let's go
Probably a
inside.
smart move.
Come on.
So the group has successfully made it to Adnan's place.
Successfully,
And
he says.
Successfully. It's despite apparently people thinking that you guys are actually your rival group. You have been successfully making relatively okay impressions with people, and the ruse is going on for now. Scrux hotboxed the party with mixed results, and we'll see how you guys scrap it out next time.